Pull up at the chopper and the telescope. Got 50 minutes, they checking, they watching me. I got that in the door. In the door. Okay. Call me what you want, but you can't call me broke. Pull up with that chopper and the telescope. Alright, let me see. Let's see. Let's get it, chat. Let's see what they got. Are we live? Number one is what I want to know. I want to make sure we are live. Where are my beats at? Where are my beats when I need them? Give me a second, chat. Give me a sec. I need to make sure I got my beats. What up, Kez? What up, Kez? Chat, give me a second before we get started. Before we get started. Oh, I got my beats right here. Let me make sure I can hear the stream. Make sure we can hear the stream. Got to double check. Hey, you can hear me, Kez? We already got 4 people in here. Appreciate y'all coming through. I know we got a lot to react to today. Hey, Wolf, can you hear me? But I'm no scientist. All right, y'all can hear me loud and clear. All right, bet. Now, everybody been asking me, like, did I see this? No, I have not. Let's see what this is looking like, though. All right.
What's up, y'all? Tyrese Halliburton here with Eric from NBA 2K to guide you through this year's City. The City in NBA 2K26 is driven by hoops with a more accessible and competitive layout to keep...
Hold on. Pause it. You said not gonna lie, the news is pretty fire today. Well, we gonna see what they talking about. I haven't seen any of this stuff. So, let's go ahead and run it back.
What's up, y'all?
Still need gameplay. I keep telling y'all, Kez, that's what's most important. It's like, I'm telling y'all.
Tyrese Halliburton here with Eric from NBA 2K to guide you through this year's City. The City in NBA...
So this is the City format? Everything is still kind of clumped up together. I mean, I get... What is this? Top Crew, Season Park, Proving Grounds has a different logo. And they actually have a city in the format as a background. And starting... Why did they bring Starting 5 back? A lot of gameplay out, though. Now, I'm pretty sure they're talking about, like, is it going to be consistent gameplay? Is it going to be consistent gameplay? Why did they bring Starting 5 back, chat? We don't, like, Starting 5? We're still doing Starting 5 is insane.
2K26 is driven by hoops with a more accessible and competitive layout.
Okay. Street Kings. What is this? I don't know what this is. Converse, Adidas. What is that? My team or my career? Bro, what is Street Kings? What is that?
To keep you on the court.
Okay, this is the rec. First of all, the uniforms, horrendous. Uniforms are absolutely horrible.
Is driven by hoops with a more accessible and competitive layout to keep...
Why does the rec look like this? How do y'all feel about the rec, chat? Do y'all like the rec? Do y'all like the city format? I don't know how I feel about the city format, but this really, like we said, the gameplay is what matters. They tell you what the Street King is. All right, bet. How do y'all think the rec looks? Do y'all like how the rec looks? I mean, they're just showing you like a small look. I don't know if I mess with the rec looks. Need to go play for a good amount of time. Understand?
You on the court more often. Now let's get to it.
In NBA 2K26, the city is even more accessible and convenient, making it easier to visit points of interest and, most importantly, get on the court faster. The first thing you'll notice when entering the city is how buttery smooth and fluid the movement and camera panning feels. For the first time, we are now running at 60 frames per second citywide.
It's about time, 2K. It's 2025. Like, the fact that he said for the first time, it's 2025.
On the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X consoles, based in
You said, are my teammates smart? Well, that's the thing, Kaz. I keep trying to tell y'all, you gotta have teammates. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, if you playing solo, it's gonna most likely be a bust for you. Now, if the gameplay is consistent, it could be a boom if you have teammates. I told you that in my last video, though. I'm actually excited. You need to see gameplay, more gameplay. Is it going to be consistent gameplay?
entirely on community feedback, the city also received new lighting improvements, including a fixed time of day that will reduce harsh shadows and sunlight when playing games outdoors in places like the park. This year, the city features an open-air plaza with a Gatorade training facility, event center, arena, and other locations all within walking distance.
Okay, this is the map. Quest, My Player, TL, Artist, Shooting, Prime, Starting Fighter, Rec, Theater, Proving as My Court, Triple Third Park, Open Court, Athletics, I don't know what that is, the Park, Street Kings, Gatorade Training Facility, Event Center, the Track, Arena, Pop-Up Store, Adidas, Coach, and Converse. Why are we bringing back the go-karts? I feel like this is something that was not needed, but 2K said let's run it back. We'll see.
The theater, rec, proving grounds, swags, and more line the perimeter of the city, making it easy to go door to door to play in all of the refreshed lobbies, courts, and arenas. Not only is it easier and faster to get on the court, but with the new swap build feature, you no longer need to leave the city in order to swap between your My Players. Seamlessly change to another build best suited to what your squad needs, right on the spot. NBA 2K26 builds on 2K25's goal of a more intimate and accessible world. You can see just about every area in the city no matter where you are standing and very quickly go from one place to another. Long a defining feature of NBA 2K, parks are back in NBA 2K26 with bold new features to make every season and even every day a new experience. Parks in NBA 2K26 have
Too much hype around this. Chat, it's the gameplay, chat. 2K is great at marketing games. See, this is the thing. It always is like this. And then when that game is out and the gameplay isn't consistent, it's like y'all feel like y'all got, it was a heist. I will say, like, they brought back the realistic look of an actual hooping environment. That's a W. But once again, is the gameplay going to be the consistent? That is the thing that's key, okay? That is what makes people play the game, is the gameplay. But the city being an actual hooping environment is good. I will give them that.
been designed with a more natural and grounded feel for a more realistic aesthetic, typical of what you'd see in a real-life environment. Access the park in 2K26 by entering the giant rotating basketball that not only serves as the centerpiece of the city, but also as your gateway to a new location featuring stunning courts. Every 6 weeks at the start of a new season, a different park environment will be introduced. Along with a number of new original designs, you will also find yourself playing in complete HD remasters of all of our iconic NBA 2K16 parks. Season 1's park is a brand new locale called Skyline Park. Set in a magnificent urban environment, Skyline Park captures the essence of hooping and competing on your favorite neighborhood courts. Team up with your friends and visit the park to start competing for bragging rights and big rewards. To support our complete redesign of parks, we've also added park MVPs, streak setters, and
streak record 20 games. Let me see what y'all saying, chat. I believe what 2K has shown me, and that's not to believe in. J-Man, you ever think about getting into coding and making games yourself? No, not really. Not really. I mean, I feel that's a lot of work.
streak breakers to make things a little more interesting and a lot more competitive. Park MVPs, the top rep player in each park, will be marked with a Park MVP icon, visible above their head and also in the bird's eye view of the court so you can easily spot where they are playing. Playing against the Park MVP can be a very rewarding experience. If you can defeat the Park MVP, you'll earn 5x rep and 5x VC for that game. The Park MVP bonus is earnable every 3 hours, so get out there and chase them down.
Park MVP? How do y'all feel about that, chat?
Streak setters. Etch your greatness in the park by setting the longest win streak for a court in the current season. The players with the longest streak on each court will have their names spotlighted right on the court for all to see. On the flip side, the all-new Streak Breakers feature will reward you with VC for ending another team's active win streak. The longer your opponent's streak, the more VC you'll earn for snapping it. There's no limit to how many streak breaker bonuses you can earn in a day, so get out there and chase those big streaks. Lastly, all park games in NBA 2K26 will give you a 25% rep bonus all year long for all games played. Come celebrate the revamped park experience with us, and we'll see you out there. In NBA 2K26, we've replaced affiliations in favor of a more custom, community-driven approach with an all-new feature called Cruise. Cruise is a feature where you can team up with your friends and community members to earn great rewards. Simply play games or work with your crew to complete weekly goals that help you rise through the ranks of all 30 crew levels, earning rewards in the process. You can unlock
Cruise. How feeling about what you're seeing? I'll say about a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. That'll make people actually want to play someone. This is useless. Nonsense, all this to play park.
Custom branded crew clothing featuring your own uploaded crew logo, VC and rep bonus.
Yeah, but Dave, we hear this every year, fam. We hear it every year. If you have teammates, I can see why you would say that, though.
Unlimited boost, max +1 badge perks, and yes, even cap breakers. Crews can be exclusive to you and your friends if you want, or you can grow your crew to a maximum of 50 players. Crews offer flexibility and a creative outlet for everyone. Your gamer plate will allow others to see which crew you are representing, your crew logo, and your crew level to show off your progress. Gather your crew and keep an eye on the crew leaderboard to see who is truly running the city. Challenges are a new feature in NBA 2K26 that offer a great way to both learn what the city has to offer as well as, well, challenge you to see what heights you can reach. Complete beginner, daily, seasonal, and lifetime challenges to earn VC, rep bonuses, exclusive cosmetics you can't get anywhere else, and yes, cap
Y'all better get teammates for this. Yeah, that's what's key.
breakers. All you have to do is play, and the rewards will start flowing your way as you rack up stats and wins. Keeping the competitive theme going, we've added leaderboards all around the city so everyone can keep an eye on where they rank. In 2K26, there are new types of leaderboards to track your accomplishments. These include modes, geo-rank, and crews. Mode leaderboards focus on the players with the most wins in the park, theater, the rec, proving grounds, starting five, and ante up. You can also view your own rank on these leaderboards to see how well you measure up against the competition. These leaderboards.
But crews was already a thing, though, right, chat? Didn't they already have crews? They already had crews, right? Forget trying to play this without teammates. Yeah, you can't do it, bro. You can't do it.
Boards are updated daily, and the #1 ranked player in each mode will have a giant 12-foot statue of their My Player built right outside of that mode's building. Geo-rank leaderboards celebrate the most victorious players across the globe and allow you to filter by different geographical regions, including all 50 US states. If you are one of the top players in any region of the world, you will get a custom show-off flare shown during your pre-game intros. If you are the number 20...
Intros are still kind of weak. At least add a background, 2K.
Geographical regions, including all 50 US states. If you are one of the top players in any...
Like, you know what would have been kind of cool? If you, like, let's say you did
region of the
crews, right? Let's say you have your little crew and your little logo and things like that.
world,
They should have
you will
put
get
your crew logo in the background of this instead of just having this a blank screen. Put your crew logo in the back of this. You can have like 50 people in a crew. Oh, so it's like, okay, I get it.
a custom show-off flare shown during your pre-game intros. If you are the number 23 player in California or the number 7 player in France, everyone is going to know your name. So get out there and rep your home. The Pro-Am Summit is a new experience in NBA 2K26 that offers true, competitive, tournament-based team play. Twice a season, try your luck in the Pro-Am Summit and enter 3v3 and 5v5 tournaments to compete for citywide recognition and some awesome rewards.
How do y'all feel about this chat? Pro-Am Summit. I still think Pro-Am is kind of weak. I don't know about this Pro-Am Summit thing. I think this is kind of weak.
The Pro-Am Summit will take place every 3 weeks with competitive play happening on Saturday and Sunday of Summit weekends. To qualify, all your team needs to do is play 10 Pro-Am games together.
They got to do better with the crowds and things like that. I feel like they should just give you the regular NBA court instead of just making you start like you in a middle school.
In the weeks leading up to the next Summit. During Summit weekend, each game your team plays is scored based on the outcome and your performances. The Pro-Am Summit leaderboard ranks each team by the sum of your 5 highest game scores for that weekend. The top 5, top 10, and top 100 teams will each receive elite rewards fit for the best organized teams in the city. Become basketball royalty in the new Street Kings game mode. Last year, Streetball featured 3 courts spread out across the city, but this year we have centrally located the courts into one convenient new location with lots of new features. Play solo or link up with 2 friends to challenge skilled CPU bosses. This all-in-one approach features a more cohesive look and feel with 3 very distinct and very cool courts to play on. Street Kings is a great way to level up your MyPlayer and earn 40 levels of rewards that will give you.
What is it? Let me see the rewards again. Hold on.
Play solo or link up with 2 friends to challenge skilled CPU bosses. This all-in-one approach features a more cohesive look and feel with 3 very distinct and very cool courts to play on. Street Kings is a great
Why is this brother back?
way to level up your MyPlayer and earn.
Shaq Big Head. Sneaker. Come on, 2K with these. These. Bruh, Toys R Us had better rewards than this, bruh.
40 levels.
Weekend.
Play solo or link up with 2 friends to challenge skilled CPU bosses. This all-in-one approach features a more cohesive look and feel with 3 very distinct and very cool courts to play on. Street Kings is a great way to level up your MyPlayer and earn 40 levels of rewards that will give you a truly unique look out in the city. Upgrade your badges, test out new animations, and sharpen your skills on the Street Kings courts. The city is the home of basketball, but your MyCourt is your dedicated space to work on your game. Choose new drill options, practice your free throws, catch alley-oops, perfect putback dunk timing, or freestyle to master all of the gameplay controls. For more focused practice, visit Learn2K to improve your game with new additions that will make you a better player. Your MyCourt features Visit Learn2K to improve your game with new additions that will make you a better player. Your MyCourt features new customization options that allow you to put your own stamp on the design. This year, you can customize the court floor with pre-designed floors earned through rewards, or you can even use the full court editor to design your own floor. Control every detail from the wood colors, line colors, logos, even the basket stanchion design itself.
Are we good with the mic? I don't know if I can hear it. Is the mic good? Jay, do you mess with 26? Is the gameplay consistent? We don't know yet. None of this matters if the shooting is bad. You good? Oh, you good now? All right, bet. So what I was saying was, chat, if we run this back, right? I was saying they should have forced you to have to play this before you play the game. Everybody should have to play this for everything. All of it. That's what I was saying.
New additions that will make you a better player. Your MyCourt features new customization options that allow you to put your own stamp on the design. This year, you can customize the court floor with pre-designed floors earned through rewards, or you can even use the full court editor to design your own floor. Control every detail from the wood colors, line colors, logos, even the basket stand sheet design itself can be customized to complete your look. It's been fun chatting about the new features and city improvements.
Appreciate you guys stopping by to kick it with me and Eric in the city. When NBA 2K26 drops on September 5th, y'all know where to find me. Can't wait to see you on the court, and I'll be ready for all the smoke. Pre-order NBA 2K26 Superstar or Leave No Doubt Edition and gain up to 7 days of early access. Grab your...
So, chat, how do y'all feel about the city? That's a nice feature, not gonna lie. Game gonna be trash. Chat, how do y'all feel about what we just reacted to? React to the 2K one. This? Pro play looks so bad. You should bring people up to talk on topics like this. I gotta probably do that like on a Discord. Like maybe I can get y'all on a Discord and I would have to test it out. We could definitely do that though. So y'all say the city is nice. Y'all say pro play looks horrible. I don't care, none of it matters. The gameplay is terrible. You might have to skim through that stream. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't want to see the gameplay trailer. We already seen the trailer. Like why are they just showing this? Get to what we need to see.
It all down for you in full. So I am ready.
See, that's what I'm saying though, Birdman. Like it always sounds, yo, this could be something. And then when that gameplay, bruh, you'd be like, what the hell happened?
The chat looks ready, Stacks.
They
They're
ready.
saying we're taking too long.
Yeah, they ready.
Do it.
Let's go ahead and lock in and let's get that trailer popping, man. I had to cut Evan off. Let's get it, man.
I'm the kind of tank that I have the big things. We have the big pain. Breaking
All right, that was a better look at the wreck. Hold on, go back.
tank that I have the big things. We have
No. No. I don't like how the wreck looks. Chat, I don't like how the wreck looks, chat. I definitely don't like the uniforms. Why does the wreck look small? Now I know this is at an angle to where you can't see the whole thing, but the wreck looks small right here. Wait, hold on, Wolf. When you said they're playing, you mean they're playing it at 12 o'clock at night? You talking about 12 o'clock at night? I don't know what you talking about, Tay. I'm not even on Twitter right now. Oh, that person, he does the WNBA stuff. I know who you're talking about. Bro, the jerseys just look horrible. Sped the game up smaller court. No, 9 a.m. Let's continue, chat.
the big pain. Breaking fools up cause I'm a no-limit soldier. Hey, these a salute. Then pass me the make them say, He gon' make you say, I'ma make you say,
What's up, y'all? Tyrese Halliburton here with Eric from NBA 2K to guide you through
You
this
like talking about 12 a.m. Wolf? 12 a.m. at like 12 a.m. at night?
year's City. The City in NBA 2K26 is driven by hoops with a more accessible and competitive layout to keep you on the court more often. Now let's get to it.
In NBA 2K26, the city is even more accessible and convenient, making it easier to visit points of interest and, most importantly, get on the court faster. The first thing you'll notice when entering the city is how buttery smooth and fluid the movement and camera panning feels. For the
What up, midnight?
first time, we are now running at 60 frames per second citywide on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X consoles. Based entirely on community feedback, the city also received new lighting improvements, including a fixed time of day that will reduce harsh shadows and sunlight when playing games outdoors in places like the park. This year, the city features an open-air plaza with a Gatorade training facility, event center, arena, and other locations all within walking distance. The theater, rec, proving grounds, swags, and more line the perimeter of the city, making it easy to go door to door to play in all of the refreshed lobbies, courts, and arenas. Not only is it easier and faster to get on the court, but with
That is facts, Tay.
the new swap build feature, you no longer need to leave the city in order to swap between your My Players. Seamlessly change to another build best suited to what your squad needs, right on the spot. NBA 2K26 builds on 2K25's goal of a more intimate and accessible world. You can see just about every area in the city no matter where you are standing and very quickly go from one place to another. Long a defining feature of NBA 2K, parks are back in NBA 2K26 with bold new features to make every season and even every day a new experience. Parks in NBA 2K26 have been designed with a more natural and grounded feel for a more
Bill Choppers a W. Bro, didn't we already react to this? I just want to hoop. We just want to ball. If you live in the East Coast, you don't get the game until Friday at 12 in the afternoon. Why don't they understand if the game is bad and nothing else matters? They have wasted millions. Yeah, I like the build swap. I agree. I like that too.
realistic aesthetic, typical of what you'd see in a real-life environment. Access the park in 2K26 by entering the giant rotating basketball that not only serves as the centerpiece of the city, but also as your gateway to a new location featuring stunning courts. Every 6 weeks at the start of a new season, a different park environment will be
I'm going to just let it play in case nobody didn't see it. I'm going to just let it play.
introduced. Along with a number of new original designs, you will also find yourself playing in complete HD remasters of all of our iconic NBA 2K16 parks. Season 1's
Wait,
park
run that back. Now, if I'm correct, hold on, chat. Let me ask y'all a question. My fault for pausing, but y'all know this is reaction, right? Is this for an event, or is this actually going to be available the entire time? Or is this because last year was an event?
that not only serves as the centerpiece of the city, but also as your gateway to a new location featuring stunning courts. Every 6 weeks at the start of a new season, a different park environment will be introduced. Along with a number of new original designs, you will also find yourself playing in complete HD remasters of all of our iconic NBA 2K16 parks. Season 1's park is a brand new locale called Skyline Park. Set in a magnificent
This is why I told y'all 2K should have released an actual demo for everybody to play the game. Like a real demo, not, oh, you got to go to community day to play the game early. No, they should have dropped a demo so people feel like how the gameplay is. But they didn't do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was saying they should have dropped a demo.
urban environment, Skyline Park captures the essence of hooping and competing on your favorite neighborhood courts. Team up with your friends and visit the park to start competing for bragging rights and big rewards. To support our complete redesign of parks, we've also added park MVPs, streak setters, and streak breakers to make things a little more interesting and a lot more competitive. Park MVPs, the top rep player in each park, will be marked with a park MVP icon, visible above their head and also in the bird's eye view of the courts so you can easily spot where they are playing. Playing against the park MVP can be a very rewarding experience. If you can defeat the park MVP, you'll earn 5x rep and 5x VC for
And that's the thing too, when I go to community day, they gonna be, what I notice is, when people go to community day, they act like an AI, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They just, when they come back to the crib from community, they be like, man, 2K, I'm telling y'all, bro, this is gonna be the one. That's what I don't like. Just be honest. Be like, yo, listen, y'all probably not gonna like this game. Like, don't just, cause you got invited. Yeah, bro, 2K, they're gonna be on this one this year, bro. Like, bro, like, be real, bro. Cause see, what I don't like is if the game is shit, those people that went to community day, they're not gonna say nothing because they know they don't want to talk back because they want to get another invite. That's what I don't like. That's not being real. You know what I'm saying? Be honest. Cause if the game go left, they not gonna call nothing out. They just gonna stop playing it and act like nothing happened.
That game. The Park MVP bonus is earnable every 3 hours, so get out there and chase them down. Streak setters. Etch your greatness in the park by setting the longest win streak for a court in the current season. The players with the longest streak on each court will have their names spotlighted right on the court for all to see. On the flip side, the all-new Streak Breakers feature will reward you with VC for ending another.
That's what I'm saying, Tay. Duke he's not scared to be real. He don't need 2K. And look, notice how every time he comes back and he tells us, I talked to Mike Wang and it is what it is. He being real with us. He not saying, yeah, y'all, 2K gonna be another, this gonna be a great 2K. He don't do that. He be telling us the real. And look at how the game playing out when he do that. And people wonder why he don't play it or stream it. That's what I'm saying. But like a lot of creators now, they don't want to do that. They want to act like the game was the greatest thing because it's all about them is getting invited to stuff or trying to collab with stuff instead of just being honest and being real.
Other team's active win streak. The longer your opponent's streak, the more VC you'll earn for snapping it. There's no limit to how many Streak Breaker bonuses you can earn in a day. So get out there and chase those big streaks. Lastly, all Park games in NBA 2K26 will give you a 25% rep bonus all year long for all games played. Come celebrate the revamped Park experience with us, and we'll see you out there. In NBA 2K26, we've replaced affiliations in favor of a more
You know what's funny? And I hate to keep pausing it, chat, but I got to speak some real to y'all. If you pull up the list of people that went to community day last year and when the game went left and you pull up the list of people, you'll be like, who the hell are half of these people? Because when the game went left, they disappeared for like FIFA or whatever they started playing. They just disappeared and act like nothing happened. And then when 26 pops up, yeah, I'm back at community day, guys. Another for a great year. But how was it a great year when you stopped playing in season 1? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like people that are going are NPCs or AIs. They just stop. They act like the guy that like the short guy that was like the dude that be like doing the like meme stuff on Twitter where he be saying y'all gotta get this game. That brother don't even play 2K no more. He be playing what's that game called? Marvel's Rivals. He don't be playing 2K. But you don't see him on there saying, bruh, I stopped playing 2K because of this. They just don't say nothing. But then they at the next community they acting like the game was great. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just weird to me, bro.
Custom community-driven approach with an all-new feature called Cruise. Cruise is a feature.
You said they're not gonna say anything bad about 2K. They need them. Fake engagement versus real engagement. Real engagement as a content creator can go and do whatever you want. But with fake engagement, you need companies like 2K to get you popping. Can't lie, I folded again. Dang, they got you. People were putting on God and their moms that 25 is gonna be great. They got me today. Mac, I'm not gonna lie, this year looks different. Chat, y'all know where I stand. As of right now, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like the game, it happens every year.
Where you can team up with your friends and community members to earn great rewards. Simply play games or work with your crew to complete weekly goals that help you rise through the ranks of all 30 crew levels, earning rewards in the process. You can unlock custom branded crew clothing featuring.
I still didn't buy it though. I like what I'm seeing, but that's what everybody though. That's how they do. That's what happens every year, Brian. I like what I'm seeing, and when that gameplay is out, your whole opinion changes. Because they don't let you actually get test the game wise. Demos don't happen. They don't happen.
Your own uploaded crew logo, VC and rep bonuses, unlimited boosts, max +1 badge perks, and yes, even cap breakers. Crews can be exclusive to you and your friends if you want, or you can grow your crew to a maximum of 50 players. Crews offer flexibility and a creative outlet for everyone, Your gamer plate will allow others to see which crew you are representing, your crew logo, and your crew level to show off your progress. Gather your crew and keep an eye on the crew leaderboard to see who is truly running the city. Challenges are a new feature in NBA 2K26 that offer a great way to both learn what the city has to offer as well as...
Hold on. All right, I'm back, chat.
well, challenge you to see what heights you can reach. Complete beginner, daily, seasonal, and lifetime challenges to earn VC, rep bonuses,
Jared, you gonna stream Joe Knows? Yeah, we could do a reaction to Joe Knows tomorrow. We could do that. I can't believe EJ and other content creators get the game tomorrow. Well, creators will be streaming it tomorrow, so we'll see. Really depends on him. To me, he has early access. That's not a bad gamer. Oh, and he's not a bad gamer. The real question is if 26 is trash, which it probably will be, is the community finally going to hold 2K accountable? No, Berman, they never do. It's close to getting here early tomorrow. Still ain't sold on it. I'm cool. 2K been violating us for too long. Plus, it takes too long, much space, so you can't fit other games. Haven't played 25 in like 6 months, and that was it for me. Challenges, this isn't new. I think Koza got it. He probably will. A lot of people have it. They're going to patch out of Koza. All right, let's continue.
exclusive cosmetics you can't get anywhere else, and yes, cap breakers. All you have to do is play, and the rewards will start flowing your way as you rack up stats and wins. Keeping the competitive theme going, we've added leaderboards all around the city so everyone can keep an eye on where they rank. In 2K26, there are new types of leaderboards to track your accomplishments. These include modes, geo-rank, and crews.
She don't even make content. All she do is stream. Crazy Bachelor got 1 million subs. To get shows him no love. It's messed up, but he's winning on YouTube regardless. Exactly.
Mode leaderboards focus on the players with the most wins in the park, theater, the rec, proving grounds, starting five, and ante up. You can also view your own rank on these leaderboards to see how well you measure up against the competition. These leaderboards are updated daily, and the #1 ranked player in each mode will have a giant 12-foot statue of their My.
The thing with this right here, this might be glitched or broken. I feel like this is going to be glitched or broken to where somebody that's supposed to be on here isn't going to be on here. Like, this could be stuck. We'll see how it plans out, though.
Player built right outside of that mode's building. Geo-rank leaderboards celebrate the most victorious players across the globe and allow you to filter by different geographical regions, including all 50 US states. If you are one of the top players in any region of the world, you will get a custom show-off flare shown during your pre-game intros. If you are the number 23 player in California or the number 7 player in France, everyone is going to know your name. So get out there and rep your home. The Pro-Am Summit is a new experience in NBA 2K26 that offers true, competitive, tournament-based team play. Twice a season, try your luck in the Pro-Am Summit and enter 3v3 and 5v5 tournaments to compete for citywide recognition and some awesome rewards. The Pro-Am Summit will take place every 3 weeks with competitive play happening on Saturday and Sunday of Summit weekends. To qualify, all your team needs to do is play 10 Pro-Am games together in the weeks leading up to the next Summit. During Summit Weekend, each game your team plays is scored based on the outcome and your performances. The Pro-Am Summit leaderboard ranks each team by the sum of your 5 highest game scores for that weekend. The top 5, top 10, and top 100 teams will each receive elite rewards.
Nothing for Rec. Rec looks horrible in my opinion. I don't like how the Rec looks. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call, chat. Who called him? Hold on. Yo.
Hello.
What up, gang?
Yo, what's up with you, bro? What you doing?
I'm on live. Reacting to this the city stuff.
Oh, word. Shit. I ain't gonna lie, I've been seeing a lot of 2K shit drop, man. I've been wondering, was you about to get 2K or what? What's going on with that?
You already know how I feel about it, bro.
Thinking about not getting it again this year?
I wasn't really messing with it. I was, I'm cool with my Madden, you know what I mean?
Right. Shit, man. I just been hitting you because, like, obviously, like, I've been looking at the 2K info coming out too, and I'm not gonna say it's like, oh shit, like, we gotta cop it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, 2K was something that, just brought all the guys together. Like, we all done grew up together since elementary school. And, like, now everybody getting older, kind of going off in these separate ways. You got Chance, he getting married. Nas, you know what I'm saying? He up in another city doing his thing.
Mhm.
And then, we just all kind of like doing different things. But, 2K is just something that could bring us all, like, you know what I'm saying, together. Like, we all hop on the game, chop it up and shit like that. And I know you was talking about needing teammates. So I was like, shit, we could kill two birds with one stone. Like, you got teammates, and then we get on and we all chop it up, you know what I'm saying, kind of like the old times and shit like that. Not saying the game gonna be good or nothing like that, just like on some bro shit type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know what you think about that, man, but shit, man, we thinking about copping this, so I just have to call you, let you know what's up, man, what we thinking about right now, just in case, like, it been a chance you would have got the 2K.
Uh, I don't know, bro. Like, he's speaking some real shit, though. I'll leave it up to my chat, for real. I don't know, bro. Like, it's...
You gonna leave it up to the chat, bro?
I'm gonna ask the chat, bro. I don't know, bro. He's speaking some real, though. Like, Chance is about to get married, though.
You putting your brotherhood on the line for a chat? Oh, you wilding out. I ain't gonna cat with you, fam.
I'm not putting my brotherhood up for the chat. Nah, but Chance is getting married, though, so you are speaking some... It's just like, bro, like, this happens... I get what you mean, though. Chat,
Yeah,
chat, how do y'all feel about it, chat? Y'all already know where I stand, bro.
and they gotta understand, man. You know what I'm saying? If they got friends too, like, everybody, everybody has had friends. So, like, everybody knows how it goes when, like, the one thing that connects you all, y'all kind of lose it. So, like, it's less conversations and shit like that, And, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we all ain't played 2K together for real about shit, maybe 3 years? Shit, I know, a long time, though.
We try to, yeah. You said, let me think, bro. I don't know. I think about it, gang.
All right, man. I just was hitting you up and seeing what your temperature was on that, man. Just keep me posted.
All right, gang. Love you, man.
All right, buddy. Love you too.
Man, like, those are my brothers, though. But gosh, bro, 2K has been so horrible. Chance is about to get married, though. That is true, man. Chat, you see how, like, I'm doing a reaction. Like, bro, out of the random. And I'm doing a reaction. I hit my parlay on Jay saying he was going to cave in and get it and not skip this year. Man, bro. You said yo homie mentally probably needs some togetherness. Yeah, like, did y'all heard my homeboy, right? Y'all can hear my day one, right? Nah, that's your brothers. You gotta play for them. I didn't even get to finish this reaction though, chat. I didn't even get to finish this reaction though. Let me finish this reaction, bro.
Fit for the best organized teams in the city. Become basketball royalty in the new Street Kings game mode. Last year, Street Ball featured 3 courts spread out across the city, but this year we have centrally located the courts into one convenient, new location with lots of new features. Play solo or link up with 2 friends to challenge skilled CPU bosses. This all-in-one approach features a more cohesive look and feel with 3 very distinct and very cool courts to
Can you react to this Chris Jones? Yeah, we'll react to that next. We out here struggling for connection, dog. Don't lose it when he was willing to be vulnerable like that. Yeah, that is real, bro. Like I said, chat, I'll think about it, chat. And it's not like, bro, you gotta think about it. It's like, chat, y'all gotta understand, bro, as a content creator, do you not have seen how this has been? Not only has it been tiring, it has been like horrible when it comes to 2K, bro. Let me continue with this reaction though. You said that's kind of funny to me though when it's not Kaz.
play on. Street Kings is a great way to level up your My Player and earn 40 levels of rewards that will give you a truly unique look out in the city. Upgrade your badges, test out new animations, and sharpen your skills on the Street Kings courts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though, Tay. Power by Pro Play, all that stuff means nothing if the gameplay is trash, and that's coming back.
City is the home of basketball, but your MyCourt is your dedicated space to work on your game. Choose new drill options, practice your free throws, catch alley-oops, perfect putback dunk timing, or freestyle to master all of the gameplay controls. For more focused practice, visit Learn2K to improve your game with new...
I'm so glad I didn't pre-order this game. Nobody should have pre-ordered this game. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna say this to y'all. If you don't make content, you should have not pre-ordered the game. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. There's no reason why I pre-ordered the game if you don't even make content. There's nobody should be paying 120 some or how much is it? 150? No. Folks shouldn't be boosting in part.
Additions that will make you a better player. Your MyCourt features new customization options that allow you to put your own stamp on the design. This year, you can customize the court floor with pre-designed floors earned through rewards, or you can even use the full court editor to design your own floor. Control every detail from the wood colors, line colors, logos, even the basket stanchion design itself can be customized to complete your look. It's been fun chatting about the new features and city improvements.
Yeah, okay, you're cooked.
Appreciate you guys stopping by to kick it with me and Eric in the city. When NBA 2K26 drops on September 5th, y'all know where to find me. Can't wait to see you on the court, and I'll be ready for all the smoke. Pre-order NBA 2K26 Superstar or Leave No Doubt Edition and gain up to 7 days of early access. Grab your crew and start competing in the city.
Chat.
Like, bro, that convo with my bro was insane, bro. Like, he called on some brother shit. All right, let me see what they got to say.
Chat. Listen, man. I'm seeing W's in the chat. Everything. I had the same exact reaction all of y'all had, bro. You might have to go in and say, man, Park might be back. I think Park is back, baby. It's time, man. I think this is gonna be a fun year for Park, for everybody that loves to play in the Park. You are heavily incentivized to play there. So
that's what I'm saying, Tay, and that's like since elementary, gang. Like,
excited, man. I'm ready.
You know, after I first saw this year's city myself, I was like, I cannot wait to show everybody what it looks like, all the features and all that. You know, some of you may remember a few weeks back on the roadmap stream, we talked about how your feedback on the city and the parks was heard. And hopefully today you finally get to see the new park environment. And it is not just one, but multiple parks. And hopefully you feel that we kept our promise there. But really, this city, as you can tell, it's really...
Bro, why did Ron said, I ain't gonna lie, I pre-ordered it. Bro, why would y'all... Chat, okay, let me ask y'all a question. Why would y'all pre-order... Why would y'all pre-order the game and you didn't even play the game yet? You didn't get the gameplay really, bro. Y'all, bro. Them boys said they done pre-order the game. Nah, pre-order is insane. I might as well wait until June to cop. I say under 2 weeks. Who want to take the parlay? They pre-ordered it because it looks faster. Now we love basketball. That's why the movement and shooting looked easier.
All about hoops. So I'm excited for it. And Stacks, I think we should take the chat through all the details one by one so that everyone just has time to kind of understand what they just saw. So I am ready if you are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's start out with the city itself, man. I mean, it looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It looked lively. You know what I'm saying? We've seen some grass out there. How does it look and feel, man?
Yes, there is a lot of grass in that park. Well, I think this city's the perfect size, and it is not like this huge area anymore, right? This city doesn't have a ton of streets, turns, big buildings, and the dev team really implemented a lot.
There's nothing wrong with saying that though, Mackin. Like, cause there's nothing wrong with saying that. Yeah, they got stuff on that look good. They do, but how will it be consistent? And that's what I kept telling y'all, bro. Like I told you, I don't like pro play. I really don't. I still don't like it. And I don't like rhythm shooting.
That feedback into making this city as accessible as possible, even more so than last year's. So when you load up into the city, you're kind of surrounded by this plaza. And as you turn around, you can see pretty much anywhere you want to go, right? Any of the main modes you want to play, your My Court, the NBA Arena, everything is kind of right there on that plaza. So you can really get into the games more quickly. But the other thing you'll notice right away is how smooth everything feels. We're not saying smooth just because we love saying things are smooth. As you heard the dev team explain, if you are playing on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S, the city is now running on 60 frames per second. So I'm not going to get too technical, but you know, if you think about it,
and that's exactly how 2K is, Tay. That's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is. You already know the results. But you were like, nah, maybe she changed. And then reality is she still is the same person. Why even fire him to bring him back? Yeah, I was like, how he get fired and then already he on the next episode? And they said these were live. Obviously, I didn't watch when it was live, but y'all get what I'm saying. Tay, you said it perfect, and every year people are like, whoa, maybe she might not cheat. Yeah, exactly. We should have been on 60.
video as essentially a flip book of pictures. The faster you're flipping through the pictures, the smoother your video is going to look, right? So we have doubled that in the city to be 60 frames per second. So when you're walking around, when you're panning the camera around, using your right stick, it all is going.
Who's getting married? No, not the person that called me. He's not getting married. Somebody in our circle that we grew up with is getting married.
To feel and look much, much more fluid. And it's something that eventually you'll get accustomed to and it'll be normal to you. But the first time you go into this year's city, you know, after playing 2K25 and any city before that, you will definitely notice that upgrade. So Stacks, that's, you know, visually like the look and feel of the city, I think is great this year.
Yeah, man. I think so too. Looked beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Love the 60 frames out there, man. I think it's going to be a good year. Next up, let's talk about seasonal parks. All right, y'all know your boy has been playing Park since 2K14, man. Tell me more, Evan. We need the info.
Yeah, well, look, if you're like me and Stacks, you probably have very good memories playing in the park over 10 years ago. And as the years have gone on, the park evolved from a place to play pickup games to the neighborhood. And then now it became the city in the last few years. But as you all just heard, so many of this year's upgrades are about bringing that excitement back to the park. So that's giving it more love, implementing your feedback. And the way you get there this year is at the center of the city. There is this rotating reflective basketball. That's where you enter to play in the park. But before you enter, you may notice that right above the entrance, it did say that the park is going to have a 25% rep bonus.
Higher FPS finally means faster gameplay. No excuses now. Pre-order is to play Friday. Content creators get to play tomorrow. He don't even look excited. This company is just his salesman. She ain't been faithful since 2016. It's been 10 years, LMAO. No point in getting early access if only the content creators can only play Park. See what y'all are saying. I connected with my friend and party chat, or we both play different games. There's no excuse to buy 2K. If you know, I didn't see the comment, it disappeared. All right, hard agree. The 60 FPS is the only thing in the city. In game, it's only been 60. So, chat, be honest with me. Do y'all think this game is going to be solid? Yes or no? Do y'all think it's going to be solid? Because it's like, bruh, we see this story every single year, chat. And it becomes like 2K should be running on 20 by now. So let me get this right. Content creators get access to have an advantage before regular people. I hope so, but I don't. Give it a month. A month tops, maybe a week. Crazy they're using 60 FPS as a selling point. That's the standard. What was it before? They do it every year.
And there are no tricks there. We want to make that clear. That means all park games do help you rep up faster. And, as you rep up faster, you're going to earn rewards like Cap Breakers and VC and a lot more that we're not going to spoil today. But there is a 25% rep bonus. And if that wasn't enough, of course, you saw that there is going to be a different park environment.
Finna get the game. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. Like, I don't know. Some of y'all was all of y'all in here when my homeboy just called me. Like, I don't even, like, bro, like, and that's bigger than just content. That's somebody I grew up with, chat. That's bigger than content. I don't know what I'm doing, but that conversation was different. That was crazy, bro. Like, that's somebody that I've known since I was like, 8, 9 years old. Like, I'm 23 now. That conversation like hit everything. But like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I really don't. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just wait. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just wait. You will not see me pre-order this game, but I'm definitely wait. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I don't know what I'm doing, chat. We need the rage videos. Listen though, Prof. Y'all gonna if it happens, you won't see me with randoms. Cause I'm not dealing with that. I don't know what I'm doing though. I like how the Proving Grounds court looked. Did they even show Proving Grounds on here? You're buying it for the homies.
Environment every single season. So, season 1's park is the one you saw the most in the trailer, and that is called Skyline Park. And it's a really beautiful design that really feels like going to a park near your house or maybe somewhere in your neighborhood. Lots of green grass. I know that's funny to say, but everybody's been asking for a lot more greenery, and that park definitely has a lot more greenery. And the dev team did give the city a fixed time.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. If I do, I'm not playing with randoms, honestly. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, that ain't happening. That's not happening, bro. If I do, I'm not playing with randoms. It's not happening. I don't care if they got an event out where you getting. I'm not playing with randoms, bro. I'm not doing it. If I do, honestly, I might just not even. Tay put out a really good point. You just doing it for the homies, honestly. Like, it's not. I don't even the randoms. That ain't happening. Rage videos with T would be hilarious. You did say there's no reason to buy the game if you're a solo player. Yeah, I did say that. And he did mention, we could be teammates and things like that. I don't know, y'all. Stacks was out there glazing grass. 2K been so bad, I can't even remember what's a good 2K anymore. I'm done with randoms. Yeah, running with randoms, it's like you asking to lose at that point.
A day. We mentioned this a few weeks back as well. So that means the sun is not moving around. And the benefit of that for you guys is that it means lighting improvements that are not going to have as many super dark shadows or super bright like sunlight spots that are on the court that many of you had said made it hard to see sometimes. But beyond that, every 6 weeks, there is going to be a different park. These little glimpses you see here, we're playing them on a loop because they go by really quick. And we want you to be able to see these parks because they're really, really nice. We have new ones like Hamilton Station and City Heights. They look amazing. And then, of course, our dev team is also bringing back all 4 of your favorite My Parks from 2K16. And for me personally, at least, I have to say, I've always felt that the 2K16 parks were the most memorable ones we have. And back then, I joined Sunset. So I mainly played in the Sunset Beach Park with the big fish tank. But now I'm excited that, every season I get to play in the other ones as well. So I get to go to Old Town, I get to go to Rivet as well. But Stacks, I forget, what affiliation were you back in 10 years ago, essentially?
Back then, I was rocking with Rivet, man. I love the chain nets, man. Anybody that know Rivet know about those chain nets. It was amazing. But looking at the newest one we got, first one, man, seeing grass.
Nobody cares about Lightning. Stacks is compromised. 2K thought GTA was going to drop, so they put effort in. I'm going to say this. We don't know because, for one, majority of us haven't. Well, I honestly feel like we've already played 26. I think it's literally 25, just sped up a little bit. But it's like you've seen the story before, chat. I really wish GTA dropped when it was supposed to. Wouldn't be thinking about 2K. Facts. Bro, if GTA 6 was out, I'd have been on GTA. No cap. Just made me want GTA even more. I hate the NBA re-signing with 2K. We all knew that was going to happen. I mean, that was a guarantee.
Man, that to me was probably the first thing I noticed. Like, we really got grass out here. It looks crazy. And
bro, what is Stacks talking about? This is what I'm talking about. What happened to this brother? This isn't the same Stacks I grew up watching as a child. This brother's talking about grass. Are you all right? Are you straight? Grass? Bro, hold on. Let me run this back. I gotta run this back. Hold on. Give me a second, chat.
First one, man. Seeing grass, man. That to me was the.
Bro, this brother. Look at this, bro. This dude is trolling, bro. Grass? Nah, hold on, bro. Ain't no way.
About those chain nets, it was amazing. But looking at the newest one we got, first one, man, seeing grass, man, that to me was probably the first thing I noticed. Like, we really got grass out here. It looks crazy. And like I was saying, I feel like it definitely gives like the feel and the vibe of like just your local neighborhood park. I was looking at some of the details. They had like a bathroom back there, the bleachers, somebody backpack, shoes sitting next to the bleachers too. Like it gives like the full immersion of like you actually at your local neighborhood park. Anyway, more about the park.
Exactly.
Let's talk about park MVPs. Let's get it.
Yeah. So in the past, we've always displayed
NPC type of response. Grass. Like, man, not homeboy tripping, seeing the grass. Oh my gosh, man. Nah, gang, he's cooked. I told y'all Stacks ain't never been the same since working with 2K. I've been telling y'all that.
the top rep player, like in the current park server you're in, right? It's always been on the bird's eye view map, but it was really just to show off. But now that person is going to be designated as the MVP of the park. And they get an MVP logo that is going to show both above their head as they walk around, but also when you're in bird's eye view, you can kind of see where they are on the map. And the reason this person is called out for everybody to find them is that if you beat them, you will get 5 times rep and 5 times the amount of VC for that game. That is a lot of rep and VC. And you can do that once every 3 hours. So if you are the MVP, hopefully you can defend your crown. There are going to be people coming after you. And if you're not the MVP, I do encourage you to go try and hunt them down, because if I see Stacks is the MVP at any point when we boot up later this week, I don't know if he'll be there, but if he is the MVP at any of the parks I'm in, I am going to recruit a few creators to...
Evan, you don't even play the game. You don't even know how to box out. What are we talking about? You probably don't know where the park is. What is Evan talking about? It's like he's rage baiting. Like, you don't even play the game. Hey, we got almost 50 people in. Y'all make sure that like button, chat. Let me see what y'all saying. We're gonna see some gameplay tomorrow because people got early access. You trying to get that check. Hoop's gonna be live tomorrow. She got early access. Must be getting the 10K checks. Why they never talk about gameplay? Exactly, and that's the concerning part, because that's what's gonna keep people in the game. If I work for 2K, I'd be outing niggas. Evan will get work.
help me take him down so that I can get some VC and some rep, and we'll see what happens. But Stacks, yeah, I hope you are the park MVP at one park this Friday. We'll see what happens, and then I'm going to come find you.
Evan, that's sad. I thought you would want to team up with me, but instead you want to take me down. Moving forward, man.
I'm
next
sorry.
Up, yeah, we talked a lot about breaking streaks, Evan. Let's talk a little bit more in depth about what you actually get for breaking these streaks.
Of course. And by the way, I see some people in the chat saying they got me Stacked, so I think I'm going to have enough backup to help take you down. But
the NPC is going to be running with you, because ain't no way you see anybody that's got any type of IQ step on the court with you. Ain't no way.
Yeah, so going on win streaks, that's always been a key part of playing in the park, and we do want to celebrate that.
Appreciate the 66 people in here, chat. Y'all make sure to hit that like button. Y'all make sure to sub to the channel, chat. All right, let's continue. Let me see what y'all saying. Rio. That's why we got a green visual for rebounds, because of Evan. Evan, the type of dude you happy to see spin the ball. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, please. I remember I used to play with my homeboys. We get on that mic after winning. Yeah, and spin back through if you want to. All right. Come find me, Evan Screw, breaking them, what you get for going on streaks. I would love to play him. He wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, he's horrible.
So if you set the longest win streak for a court in the current season, your name is going to get spotlighted on a sign. There we go, right next to the court. That tells you, who was it and how long the streak record was on that court, so that you can take over that court. That's your court now, for now, until somebody else surpasses your streak. But on the flip side, you heard Eric in the video, he talked about streak breakers. And this is really awesome because this encourages you to go break active winning streaks around the park. And if you do, you will earn bonus VC. And these start at breaking 5-game win streaks. And then the longer your opponent's streak is, the more VC you can earn for snapping that streak. And once a streak is 20 wins in a row or more, every single win after that is 1,000 VC on the bonus that you would get for breaking it. So just to be super clear, that means if you are the one to break a 30-game win streak, you will get a 30,000 VC bonus for that game. And there is no limit to how many streaks you can break. So if you want to be a disruptor...
First of all, would the servers even allow that many games to be won? So you get nothing. Look how badly they want us to play Park. For streaking just a poster. Forcing Park down. This is a huge bait. I swear, man, you got to start dropping the link. I want to say things. Just make the game better. Yeah, I got to figure out how to get y'all on here. Maybe I can. I'm going to test it on Discord one day. I'm going to test it out. And if it works, then I'm going to do it like that.
That goes around the park, finds all the people with the highest streaks to try to go play them and break their streak. You may be earning yourself a lot of VC. So that could be the move.
You said, I feel like the game is okay if... You said, I feel like the game is going to be okay. Randoms are going to kill it. That's what I'm saying. If you a solo player, it's cooked. But if you got teammates, guaranteed teammates, it might be straight. If it's consistent. I'm Streamlabs, Jay. You Streamlabs or Discord? I think I'm using I don't know. I forgot what I'm using. I gotta go check. What am I using right here? Oh yeah, I am using Streamlabs. I am using Streamlabs, chat.
Move. But, that's what's new in the park. I hope that you guys feel this brings energy back to the park, more rewarding, and plus it just looks better too. And it's really fun to play. So Stacks and I will definitely be seeing you there. We are going to be playing that on stream either this Friday or next Friday. We are going to see you there in the park.
Can't lie, Evan. Park, man, the park sounded lit. This sounds like it's going to be a really great year for Park. All of the Park heads that have been playing 2K these last few years, this is your time to shine, man. Park content, I think, is going to be at an all new high this year. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing what the community can do with it. Moving forward, we're going to talk about crews. Speaking of crews, Evan trying to assemble one.
Y'all want the Discord link? Hold on, let me see if I can get this going. I gotta even see if I even still got a Discord. Hold on, Chad. When can we watch early access? I'm gonna test that Discord out tomorrow. I don't know if it works. I'm gonna test it out tomorrow. So when I'm live tomorrow, chat, I'm gonna see if y'all can. Matter of fact, I can do this probably when I'm done streaming. If it works, when I go live tomorrow and we're reacting to the gameplay, y'all can join in and say what y'all want to say.
Let's get a little bit more detail about crews.
Yeah, so we've had a crew mode in NBA 2K before, but we just want to make it clear that this is not the same thing. Although I think that might have been obvious as you heard about it, but this is an all-new feature for 2K26, and it
Yeah, we have to watch. Yeah, we can watch this tomorrow. We can.
is really about letting you bring your friends together to form your own affiliation, kind of. So you can have a small group. It could just be you and your usual squad mates that form a crew, but you can also have a bigger crew that goes up to 50 players. And yes, if you are in a crew, you can pick a name, a logo, the colors, all that good stuff for your crew that does show up on your gamer plate underneath your feet to show off which of the crews that you're representing. So that's kind of the menu that you saw there. It was really quick in the trailer. We wanted to make sure you guys saw this.
What about last gen? Exactly. You see what I'm glad this happened so y'all can see why I was saying what I was saying. What was the point of bringing back PS4 if you're not going to tell us anything?
You can customize your crew. And crews, of course, do have rewards. So as you play games, you can complete weekly goals together, and you will level up to earn 30 levels of crew rewards that, include custom clothing with your crew logos. Then, of course, there are some gameplay rewards. So there are cap breakers. There is a max +1 badge perk. You can see some of these here. There is a VC or rep bonus multiplier that activates when your crew plays together. There's unlimited boosts, and there is much more. Like I said, there's 30 of these, and we're not going to spoil all of them, but there is much more that we're going to let you go see on your own. So Staxy, I'm going to change things around a little bit now. I need these rewards, and I will need you to let me into your crew, and you better not act like you don't know me when I ask you for an invite. And chat, we'll see if Stax lets me in, because if he doesn't, I'm going to start my own crew, and I'm going to recruit a bunch of people to help me out, because I need to get these 30 levels of rewards. But Stax, hopefully you let me into your crew. Hopefully we know each other pretty well now. Hopefully you let me into your crew.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to think about it, man, because you was just trying to assemble a whole squad of people from the chat to come get me. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna have to take a couple days to sleep on that, and then I'll get back.
That's why Joe Knows said black market on his Twitter, because of this cruise thing. You can have 50 people. Y'all said 50 crew player Hawks when IGN had good critiques, when IGN mattered. Remember when you knew nothing about games until it came out? I missed them days. 2K has been horrible, so it's like they gotta show you some stuff. And we barely even got to see gameplay, really. Like, from a my player perspective.
If I'm in your crew, I won't do that to you. If I'm in your crew, I'll be on your side. But anyways.
All right. Okay, with that being said, man, next we got some new leaderboards. I've seen a lot of cool things going on with the leaderboards and things like that, Evan. So let's get a little bit more details about that too.
Yeah, we can slow this one down. We do want to celebrate your accomplishments throughout the city. So there are different types of leaderboards that track.
I have the Discord link right here. So if you do want to, chat it up when we react to this stuff tomorrow, y'all can. I'm about to drop the Discord link right here for y'all.
Wins. And the first one is mode leaderboards. It's just like it sounds. These spotlight the players with the most wins into different modes like Park, Theater, Rec, Proving Grounds, Triple Threat Park, Starting 5, Ante Up. They'll have these little leaderboards right outside the entrance that show the people who have the most wins. And one of the coolest parts about these leaderboards is something that we actually talked about on the Roadmap stream a couple of weeks back, which is that the leaderboards update daily, and then the #1 ranked player gets a big 12-foot statue of themselves outside of that mode's building. And back then, a couple of weeks back, we couldn't show this off just yet, but now you can see it. I think it looks awesome. So this player here in this example has the most wins in the park. Every time somebody walks in, right outside that big reflective ball, when they walk in, they are going to see this person right outside the entrance, kind of flexing on them. So I think this is really cool. But we also do have new geo-rank leaderboards. And just like the name sounds again, these are based on different geographical regions. So you can look to see where you're ranked in, maybe you're in the United States and you're not ranked that high in the entire country, but maybe you're in Minnesota, and actually in Minnesota, you happen to be a top 10 ranked player, something like that. And this does get shown off on your name or by your name during pregame intros. So we want you to all to be able to rep your homes as well as you're playing throughout the city. The last type of
Join. Yeah, I want to see if it works though.
leaderboard is crew leaderboards, which are, again, they're based on wins to see which crews are the most dominant ones in the city, racking up wins in the different modes. But that's a recap of the new leaderboard. Hopefully now that we slowed it down, they make more sense to everybody to help you track your wins and who's on top of the leaderboard.
See, me, I'm gonna need one of those statues, man. I'm gonna have to get out there, start grinding a little bit. Cause the statue in front of the building, I'm not gonna lie, I need one of those eventually. We'll try to get one of those. I'm gonna see. Moving forward, we got the Pro-Am Summit. Let's get it.
Yeah, so Pro-Am, that is the place to go in the city if you want to form an organized team and play competitive matchups. So if you're new to NBA 2K,
Exactly, Rio. That's why I've been wanting GTA 6 to drop. Cause see, what y'all gotta understand is, and I just said this numerous times, it don't matter if GTA 6 is like it has so much hype behind it. It's that alone is gonna push these other games to be better. You know how many other games are afraid of GTA because they know like a lot of their player base is gonna be on that game.
you didn't know that is what Pro-Am and what that mode is. And the dev team has built on that with this new Pro-Am Summit. It's 3v3 tournaments and 5v5 tournaments that happen every 3 weekends, meaning the first one is going to be around the second half of September. So if your team plays 10 Pro-Am games together in the 3 weeks leading up to each Pro-Am Summit, that is how you qualify to play in that weekend. And as you play, after every game, you will get a game score for your performance, and the high score of your top 5 performances will be added together on the leaderboard. And at the end of the Summit weekend, the top teams will each get very, very nice rewards to show off that you won. For bragging rights, some things like skill boosts as well. There are rewards there for winning the Pro-Am Summit as well. So if you have a team of 3s or 5s that you run with all the time, it is very easy to form a Pro-Am team. Just make sure you're playing in there in the 3 weeks leading up to each summit, and then you'll be able to participate on these Pro-Am Summit weekends.
Perfect. I also seen that Proving Grounds is making a return. Let's get to that too, Evan. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, well, first off, Proving Grounds just looks great. Some of you may have seen the new logo and the collectible pins that we gave out at Community Day. Just want to plug that again. But we are, we're not in the Coliseum anymore. We're in like it's like a part boxing ring, part basketball court. That's how I would describe it, at least. So there is a new environment.
Bro, why does it look like this? Now, I'm going to say this. If the lighting is good, this will look decent. But this doesn't need to look like dark. You know what I mean? Like, these lights should reflect on the court. Like, it shouldn't be like bland and dark. Like how you see like over here, it's kind of like dark. I hope like there's like lights over here or something like that, so it's not like boring. But once again, you have to wait and see what happens. They got us in UFC. So they should allow you to like be able to buy animations to swing on folks. They would. That's when I pre-ordered the game. When you tell me I can swing on people, I can buy an animation, and I'm pre-ordering the game for sure. Let me find out I can actually buy an animation so I can swing on people. I'd have been pre-ordered the game.
And there is a full crowd watching these games as well. And the other thing we want to mention about Proving Grounds is that the end of the season rewards for the top ranked players has been updated. So you still get the animated banner to show off. But if you are top ranked at the end of the season, you will also now get 100,000 VC. And on top of that, you will get permanent unlimited skill boosts in one of the categories. And that category is going to rotate each season so that if you do get top ranked.
Here's the thing, knowing 2K, you got to green your animation to swing. To actually swing and connect, you got to green it. Like, miss me with that. You said it looked clean to me, hockey stadium. If this 2K is bad, it's over. I'm done with it. Well, I mean, honestly, if we look at it, if GTA is going to come out, then this is their like last chance anyway.
In multiple seasons, you are getting a new reward as well. So we're trying to make sure that there is more to play for to be top ranked in Proving Grounds, on top of just being able to play in that really cool new environment.
All right. Next up, this is something that I saw was new. Street Kings. I saw this while looking at the trailer. Very interested into what this could be.
Yeah. So as they explained, it is the evolution of street ball. And a lot of you really love street ball. right? The courts, the environments, they are always some of the best looking ones in the city since we introduced street ball. And it's also just some great way to get some park style games in against the CPU. So you can practice, you can grind your badges. Maybe you just need a break playing against other humans. Street ball is always there, and many of you really love that. And last year, there were 3 different street ball courts that were on like 3 different corners of the city. But this year, it is all part of Street Kings. And you can either go there yourself, or you can grab 2 buddies. I can grab Stacks and go in, and we can do co-op against the different bosses in the Street Kings mode. And of course, it wouldn't be Street Kings if you didn't get some really unique rewards. And me personally, I think these are some of the most unique and visually cool rewards that I have seen so far. If you pay close attention to the video, you may see one of the rewards I'm talking about. It's like a bobblehead of Shaq that I thought was really cool when I first saw that. So that many other rewards are going to be there to earn in Street Kings. For everybody who has loved Street Ball, I'm pretty sure you're going to like Street Kings as well.
I don't know that nobody care for Street Kings. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. That sound like some NPC solo player type stuff. Bum Kings, facts. We love good gameplay. I'm Bike. I'm finna Discord, Jay. We locked in. You joined the Discord? So just another announcement, chat. I dropped the Discord link. So when they drop gameplay tomorrow, we're reacting to it. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna let y'all come in here and chat and see how y'all feel about it. So yeah, just update. That's why the Discord link is right there. You know what I mean? What up, Rage? It is, Jay. It's just you with your friends playing against bots. Yeah. So basically what Street Ball was the last 2 years, boring. You got to be able to put a bobblehead Shaq mask on. That's what I'm saying. These rewards are like fast food rewards. You know, like when you went like as a kid, you get a meal, like a Happy Meal, and they give you a reward. That's what these rewards are. What am I, 5 years old? I'll be there? All right, bet.
Perfect. Yeah, man. Street Kings look fire. I'ma definitely need the Shaq joint and any other stuff that's coming as well when it comes to Street Kings. Next up, we got challenges. There's new beginner, lifetime, and daily challenges now. So let's see what that's about.
So,
we got those beginner challenges just for you, by the way.
Yes, they are just for me. But these challenges are really about more things to do and more rewards to earn. That's the easiest way to summarize it. And there are 4 categories. So as Stacks mentioned, we've got beginner, daily, seasonal, and lifetime. And the beginner challenges, they are really for your first time in the city. So you'll check out the different game modes, go to your My Court and things like that. And even if you do know the game, see, Stacks is saying they are for me, but I'm going to do them because even if you do know the game, it is worth doing just to kind of familiarize yourself with everything in the city because it is different each year. So it is nice to do these beginner challenges just to kind of get a little tour of everything going on. But then we do have daily challenges. And these are 3 very quick challenges that you can complete in probably a game or 2 most of the time, to be honest. And if you do all 3, you will activate 1 hour of double rep. And on top of that, if you have the Pro
500 VC, are you serious? This is an L right here. And I'm going to tell you why this is an L. We all know how much a build is most likely going to cost, right? Why are you only getting... Now, if this was 5,000, 3,000, 4,000, that's a W. You know what I mean? You can get some type of VC out of that. 500 VC? That's a slap in the face, bro. It really is.
Pass or the Hall of Fame pass during the year, you get some additional bonus VC as well if you do all your daily challenges. So every day you go in, there are 3 new challenges that you could do. You can get double rep for an hour, and if you have the season pass, the Pro Pass or the Hall of Fame pass, you could get some extra VC on top of that as well. The next one is lifetime challenges, and this is where the rewards get even better.
Oh, matter of fact, that's a great point, Tay. Bro, if it's 400K per build, y'all might not even see me load up. I'm gonna be real with you. That's ridiculous, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even if my homeboy said that's how much a build costs, he might be like, nah, I'm be cool, bro. You straight. You want 5K VC for just getting 1 assist? Bro, all I'm saying is, Wolf, well, number one, if we go back, like, this, they could make this better. Like, obviously, like, 1 assist is not a challenge. They could have made that like 10 assists, right, in a day. Let's say you get 10 assists out of all of the games you played in multiplayer in a day, right? They can give you VC for that. This right here, look, you gotta purchase something to only get 500 back. Like, what are we doing? Get 5 total points plus rebounds and assists. 500 for that? They could have gave us better, rewards or something. 500 is not enough. You see why they ain't say clothes? They clothes ain't cheaper. Oh yeah, they was doing us a favor. I want 5K for hopping on the court. Yes, well, if I do, it flies through the roof. All right. I mean, I'm just saying, like, builds are gonna cost probably a lot.
If you have the season pass, the Pro Pass, or the Hall of Fame pass, you could get some extra VC on top of that as well. The next one is lifetime challenges. And this is where the rewards get even better because you can earn VC, cap breakers, you can get Dash 2K shoes that makes you run faster. And there's also cosmetics that you can wear not just in the park in the city, but also in modes with uniform, like the rec, and cosmetics that you can wear in those modes.
They could even put 10 assists or like 15 assists in one day. They could have done that
as well. So there is a lot of good stuff here. There are 300 of these milestones. And as the name suggests, these do last for the lifetime of NBA 2K26. They don't reset. And honestly, I think many of you are just going to be playing and naturally unlocking many of these rewards passively, especially at the beginning. So hopefully you all find this to be a rewarding new feature. There's cap breakers and
facts, Rio. And that's why y'all be seeing me playing. Chat, I'm doing no money spent on Ultimate Team. I'm already an 81 overall, chat. And that took me like a week to do. I'm an 81, no money spent. It took me a week. I'm playing solo challenges and they got events where you can get coins. Playing the computer. And we're not talking about like 4,000. We're talking about 30,000 coins. They throw in some packs. All types of stuff. Quick sells. Like Madden, you can earn coins for your time playing the game without spending money. With 2K, they don't really give you that option.
Many rewards that I know you guys love in these lifetime challenges.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving forward, Evan, I feel like this might be one of the most slept on additions here. We have the swap build feature. And I will say this was definitely needed because there's always somebody pulling up. We about to hop on the play, pulling up with the wrong build by mistake. Go ahead and get your center, man. Stop playing. Go ahead and get that center, man. Stop playing. So let's get a little bit deeper into the new swap build feature.
I've been on both sides of what Stacks just said, and this is such a nice quality of life feature that we just wanted to show it again because everybody has been in that situation before. Whether you are in the same city or the same lobby as your squad, somebody needs to change their build. And in the past, they would have to back out of My Career, go all the way to the main menu, select that new build, go back into My Career, and then find your friend again in the city, right? Kind of time consuming. We want to get you playing basketball quicker. So as Eric showed off, with this new swap build feature, you can make that switch without leaving the city. And you don't leave your...
How do you feel about centers? I mean, it's the biggest player on the team. You just got to play to the size. You got to know how to play center. I don't really like people. It's funny because people like when I played center, they like, bro, like you a nice center. Even randoms. I'm not a center, chat. I just played center because I lost my teammates, like I told y'all, right? So instead of me just making a position that I used to play like a 2 or a 3, I had to now play a more important role because I was on my own. But I'm not a natural center. I just know what a center's supposed to do, and I don't even know like. I don't like playing center. Center is like that's not something I like to do. It's easy, but I don't like to do it. I'm not being sold on this DLC. Basic features that should have been in the game. Disney for one build. They say that. I'm not even reading that, Tay. 2K, some legal pimps. I better have no inside center on my team, especially when shooting is this easy. Or you're going to have insides. And that's the thing. That's why I keep telling y'all. You playing solo, you ain't gonna like the game, bro, for sure. You're not, because people are still gonna make inside centers. People are still gonna make guards that can't score or they don't know how to score. All of that stuff is gonna happen.
Squad, you don't leave the server. It just switches in the other build that you want to use. And we are intentionally letting this video play on loop a couple times just to let you know how fast it is, because that is real gameplay. That is real capture of somebody on the PS5 using this feature. And in the time I've been talking, it probably...
I can't play center, to be honest. Let me tell you where some of y'all mess up at center, right? A lot of y'all, and I'm being real, like, a center is not supposed to have ball handling. Let me go ahead and say that, number one. And the reason why I say that is because if I were to go in the builder right now and make a center, and I'll show y'all what I would do, a lot of y'all gonna be like, bruh, like, you don't got no ball handling. Like, think about it. You the center. You don't need that. And y'all will go low strength, right? That's why you would get bullied inside the post, because you're worried about something that you don't need. 9 times out of 10, you're playing on your own. So when you playing with randoms, and then you the center for the team, your role is not just I'm playing center. You damn near the second option. So it's like you can't get bullied. But people get bullied because they want all of the other things like ball handling or speed with ball on a center. And you gotta know how to play as a center. You can't just, all I gotta do is get rebounds. No, you gotta be able to not only rebound, be the biggest player on the team, get blocks, right? Be able to space the floor, be able to go inside the post, draw attention. You gotta be able to do all of that stuff.
Probably looped maybe 5 or 6 times. I didn't count. But it is really fast, and it is like a massive quality of life.
And that too, Tay. I'm gonna tell you right now, if the point guard or shooting guard can't score, you're cooked. Okay, that's just number one. They gonna have the ball in their hand majority of the game, especially the point guard. If he don't know how to score, you're gonna lose the game. I don't care how good of a center you are, you're gonna lose. Because he has the ball majority of the game. Yeah, you getting rebounds, but he's the one that runs everything mainly. He gets the ball. That's why y'all heard me cursing out guards a lot this year, right? Because the guards have all of them attributes, and when it's time to go out there and play and score and utilize, they don't know how to do it. They just want to give the person the ball that can score and say, oh, well, you the one that was scoring. No, you got a job to do as well. Like, that's why I don't like playing center. Center's not what I do. I don't like playing center. I was never a center to begin with. You get blamed for everything, and if you do good, you get trash teammates. Low strength on a center is bad. Real, that's what I get. All rebounds and force the game to go my way. I'll completely change the game. I played a team one time. They had 2 true centers, 7-footers, 23 rebounds, and other has 16. I prefer they pass 60-40 to scoring. Well, I mean, all I'm saying is when I'm playing with randoms, when I did play with randoms, I lost not because of skill. It was because of what their mind was. A lot of people that had guards that had 90 shooting didn't think they had to score. They thought they just got to move the ball around. Wrong. You got to be able to. The point of a guard, especially a point guard, is to create offense for others. If you can't get yourself open, how the hell are you going to create for other people? If you can't get yourself open, you can't get to the free throw line. You can't attack the defense. You can't get attention to get people open. That's what I'm saying. But that's what they couldn't do. It wasn't skill. It was their mindset. And that's why I was cursing people out in my videos. That's why I kept saying this ain't 2005. You got to know how to score the ball, and they can't do it, bro. I'd rather my guard will shoot the ball when he's open, especially if you have all that shooting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Upgrade that will improve your experience as well. So as Stack said, maybe an underrated feature that I think many of you are excited about Parks, and hopefully you don't miss that now we have the build swap feature as well.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and go get y'all centers, man. Stop playing. Y'all not point guards. Go get that center and do it quick, because y'all see how fast it can happen, man. Next up, let's talk about something we saw at Community Day a little bit, which is the My Court. It looks beautiful, brand new. All
right, it's officially 12 o'clock. So later on today, people are going to be playing the game, and we will be reacting to it. And I'm glad this is happening because I want to see how this game looks, and I want to see how it plays. On a my player perspective, I really want to see it.
Like, we haven't had a My Court that looked like this. So, let's break it down a little bit more.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, the My Court is your personal gym. So that is where you go to freestyle. You can do drills in there. There's a ball machine. You can practice your dribble moves, your jump shots. If you want to practice those new no dip quick catch and shoots, that is a good place to do it as well. It is your home, so you can practice either alone or you can kind of invite your friends over and you can play together. And
No, for sure, LT1. But what I'm saying is, in today's basketball, which I gotta understand is this: today's basketball, chat, right? You have to be a threat at the guard position. You can't lay low and say, "Oh, I'm Chris Paul." No, you can't do that. Because think about it, if I'm playing up against somebody and I see that the other guard is not trying to score the ball, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna guard him. Because I already know what you're doing. And that's how people end up with 5 to 7 steals a game, is because the other point guard, he don't have the right mindset. His mindset is, I'm gonna just move the ball around. Well, guess what? I don't gotta guard you no more. Because what you're already doing is you're predictable. You're not trying to score. You're trying to move the ball around. I'm gonna read every lane. I'm gonna get every steal. And now when I get all of these steals, your teammates, they gonna get on the mic. They're gonna be like, yo, what you doing? Now the pressure's on you because you're not even trying to score. That's all I'm saying. So, and I'm not a point guard either. I'm not a point guard, nor am I a center. I just did it because I was on my own. And I've been telling y'all I'd lost my teammates. They stopped playing the game.
this year, there are new customization options. And I think this is one of the best looking my courts, regardless of those customization options, just because it's got a nice aesthetic, but also just because you can bring up the full arena and court editor to design your floor. You can put your name on the baseline. You can customize the logos on the court, the basketball stanchion.
Yeah, like think about it. If you watch when you watch the summer league, the coaches I was paying attention to that. The summer league was kind of interesting this year. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It was some interesting games. You know what I'm saying? If you paid attention to summer league, the guard on the court, if he wasn't able to like do anything on offense, they would take him out the game. Because if you can't provide anything, what's the point of you being on the team? What, you getting rebounds? You got a center for that. You getting defense? You got a wing for that. You're the guard. We need you to be a threat, not somebody that's gonna calm people. You supposed to be out there getting the team right. That's like a quarterback, and all he want to do is throw to the tight end. Well, guess what the defense gonna do? They're gonna read that and they're gonna make adjustments. They're gonna intercept the ball. It's that simple. Now, when you throw interception, now you're nervous. Now you're rattled in the pocket. When you did it to yourself, if you would have came out trusting your arm in the first place, not just worrying about one player, right, or the guy in the backfield, you'd be more comfortable. But it starts with the mindset, and that's why I kept saying it's not about the skill. The skill has nothing to do with it. If you don't have the right mindset, it don't matter how skillful you are. It doesn't at all. You can be great, but if you don't have the right mindset, it's gonna show you don't know what you're doing.
And all of that can be customized to personalize your my court however you like, which is really nice to make sure your home is looking good, because a lot of you spend a lot of time in there practicing your shots, or maybe you need to, and making sure your timing is on point. So you just want to make sure that
you a shooting guard or small forward. When I growing up playing 2K, I used to always play usually the 2 or the 3. Usually shooting guard or small forward.
your mic court looks on point as well. That's the upgrades in the mic court this year, Stacks.
All right.
I'll be reacting to that next.
All right. Next up, it looks like we're gonna talk a little bit more about my career. We weren't here for when the trailer dropped, so we're just gonna go over it just a little bit more.
Yeah, so I mean, if you missed it, we did post the My Career Story trailer last week. It is like a cinematic, it's almost like a movie-like trailer, and those of you who've seen it know what I mean. But many of you since then have been asking where the My Career courts are.
See, but this is what, and I hate to pause it again, but I'm seeing what y'all say in the comments, but this is why I kept telling people if I were to ever play the one with randoms, I'm not gonna struggle. It's not because I'm good at the game, it's because I have the right mindset. I'm gonna look to score the ball, because guess what? If I come out scoring the ball, now the other team knows he can score. So they're not gonna disrespect me and just leave me on an island. They know I'm gonna come out and try to score. But if I'm coming out and I'm just throwing the ball, what they gotta worry about me for? Now they can start, trying to bait, lane at all.
Report is, and I mentioned that we would drop a few small details here on the stream today, but really, we don't want to spoil the whole thing. We do want you to experience it for yourself. But since you asked, we will talk about small things. But first,
wait, who is Hawkage Highlights? Who is that? Let me know who that is. We probably can.
let's play the trailer, just in case anybody hasn't seen it yet.
We're entering the range where you could hear your name called.
Bet. Okay, everybody remember. I want to hear it on TV first, okay?
Marching orders haven't changed. Got it.
All right. Quiet.
Got that man in a trap house, bro.
Speakers in.
Moments like this don't just happen.
With the next pick in the 2025 NBA Draft,
It's finally happening.
No.
It's surreal.
The Golden State Warriors select.
You gotta earn them.
Yeah, I'm 101, number one. We the best. It's another one.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm here bright and early, 6 a.m., ready to get my...
How they got him sounding like a Disney character, bro? Like, we don't care about... I don't really care about the My Career this shit. It's like, MP supposed to be a grown man in the NBA. He sound like a Disney character, bro.
First workout in. Today, we're gonna play Kobe Starks, the highest ranked player in Vermont. But you know me, I'm not afraid of a challenge.
Hey. How'd it go?
The scout couldn't make it.
I need to go to LA.
But son, you just need to be patient.
No one cares about us here. I need to be where the competition is.
Let's go!
MP, Dion.
Nice to finally meet you in person, young brother.
You too. This is my first time in LA.
Oh my gosh, bro. Why does he sound like this? You too. It sounds like this brother's out of breath talking. Like, I don't understand. This is my first time in LA, bro. Like, bro, cut it out, bro. How you gonna make a character like Anthony Edwards and he talking like this? He supposed to sound like a YN at least.
Dion, nice to finally meet you in person, young brother.
You too. This is my first time in LA.
You got a unique chance to do something special here, MP. Don't waste a second of it.
My job at the agency is to identify diamond in the rough talent at a high school level.
You belong back home. You know, slinging breakfast to townies.
You have a lot more growing up to do than you realize.
I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so...
Yeah, you with this Stephen A. Smith haircut gotta go. I'm
gonna get right to it.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Anybody in the city rocking this Stephen A. Smith hairstyle, you should be banned immediately, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
The play next year is Europe.
You have a chance to make your dreams happen. And you owe it to yourself to make it happen.
The path isn't always easy.
For me, it's just about getting 1% better every day. Let's hoop.
The road to the top.
It wasn't easy. This brother, he played one high school game, 2 events, now he's in the NBA.
Isn't always obvious.
Good game, bro.
That was mad fun, bro.
But this is where legacies are made.
You are the consensus favorite for Rookie of the Year.
This is our time, our moment, our game, our championship. Bring it in.
So, how do you make yours? NBA 2K26. Ball over everything.
Most people can only experience this in a train.
By the way, before we talk about my career, I did get a chance to catch up to the chat as that trailer was playing, and I do see a lot of questions about the Rec and Ante Up and the theater, and we do want to confirm that those are back, right? We did give Park a lot of love this year, and I think that is going to be extremely exciting to play. But Rec, Ante Up, theater, those are all back. And by the way, I think the Rec trailer, many of you may have seen it in the trailer and didn't know that that was the Rec. But the new Rec environment is awesome. It's like an upscale gym, and I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun playing in there as well. But yes, Rec, Ante Up, theater, those modes are back.
And
they were not
5.
removed. Yes.
Starting 5 should have never made a return. Nobody plays starting 5, chat. Let's keep it a stack here. Who in here plays starting 5? Please let me know if you playing starting 5. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Spike Lee did that story. I still think 2K did what they did, and they was like, "Yo, Spike, can you see what we did here and just put some finishing sprinkles or whatever you want to put on there, right?" Pause. But I don't think he did that whole thing. I think he would have did a better job if he would have actually did the whole entire thing.
Starting 5 is back as well. Anyways, my career. Look, I love that trailer. Our marketing teams, our creative teams did a great job putting that one together. But you guys asked for more details. So Stacks and I can drop a few small things. The first one is just a reminder, because we talked about it during the roadmap stream, which is that this year you can get drafted based on your performance and how well you fit each team. Or alternatively, you could optionally do a private workout for a specific team and try to force your way there. Some people want to get drafted. Some people just want to pick the Lakers or the Knicks or whatever team they want to be on. So it is up to you. If you want to get drafted or you want to pick your team, our dev team has implemented the system to balance the best of both worlds there. Some of you may have heard us talk about that already a couple weeks back. The second thing is what our dev team calls passion projects. So, you'll meet your agent in the My Career Story. And he is, of course, going to be getting you opportunities behind the scenes, just like most of my career years when your agent is doing that. And we do still have endorsements, which many of you are familiar with in my career. But this year, there are also new...
So they're not going to show any screenshots of the rec or anything? Like
Project Westline. The one example that, will somewhat spoil, I guess, not a huge spoiler, but one example of a passion project is that you can recruit different NBA stars like Cade Cunningham to start club teams in a league that you want to create. So there's more variety going on off the court as well. But the last one is my favorite one. But I will say, if you don't want any spoilers at all, mute us for the next 15 seconds if you don't want to hear this. So go ahead and mute if you don't want to hear it. But for the first time, the My Career Story can extend all the way to the playoffs. So there will be a storyline there as well. And I know Stacks, you and many other creators like Smooth, Dula, Spider, I'm just naming a couple. You guys, I can't wait to hear what you think and what the community thinks about this year's My Career. It is probably one of my favorite in many years. I'm probably going to play that. I know many people are like, hey, I'm just going to skip the My Career Story. I think this one is worth playing. So hopefully you guys do as well. And I'm going to at least get through some of it on Friday before I go into the city.
NPC response right here, bro. You don't even play the game.
Sounds good, man. I'm looking forward to it. That's probably going to be the first thing I dive into once I'm done with the builder. So I'm looking forward to seeing what My Career has to offer this year, sir.
Well, with that is everything in this courtside report. Look, we are so close to being able to play NBA 2K26. I am so excited. I hope you guys are as well. You get to get your friends together, make a crew, get creative with how you want to make your crew look. Go into the beautiful new parks, try to set some streaks, break some streaks. It's up to you. And really just have a great time playing ball wherever you are. So in the city, that could be the park, theater, the rec, Ante Up, Proving Ground, Starting Five. I promise you will always have something to do in the city this year. The Courtside Report is up on the NBA 2K website that has both the full dev blog, the written version, and of course the videos that we showed today. Those are all up on the NBA 2K website in case you want to read anything at your own pace. Or if you missed part of this stream and you want to hear me and Stacks talk about it and watch it again, the stream VOD will be up as well. We are going to now do one final sign off for the road to 2K26. If you have finished your Twitch drops time today, make sure you claim it in your Twitch inventory and then go to the NBA 2K Twitch drops website at nba.2k.com/twitch-drops. And when you...
That's hilarious, Tay. That is hilarious. That's facts, though.
are on that website, you're going to want to scroll down a little bit, click the login button, and log in with the same Twitch account that you watched our streams with. And then the page is going to refresh, and your locker code, either 1 or 2, depending on how long you watched, for NBA 2K26 will be up on that page. And you can use those when you get into the game very, very soon. Because, of course, early access with the Superstar Edition or Leave No Doubt Edition does start this Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So we are only 2 days away from getting to play NBA 2K26. And for those of you who have been asking, it is a global release time, meaning it will release at 9 a.m. Pacific time on August 29th for everybody. So whatever the equivalent time is of 9 a.m. Pacific time, if you're in Eastern, that's like 12 p.m. Whatever the equivalent times is for you around the world, that is when early access will begin on Friday. You don't need to take a trip to New...
Notice how they didn't talk this about the W mode, which, once again, I'm saying this because what's the point of bringing it back in the game? Why not put the males and females together at this point? Like, it's a video game, but you still brought back the W mode, but not telling us anything about it. I just don't get it.
New Zealand to try to play earlier. You will be able to do a global release time at August 29th on Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And later there, this week, Stacks and I and one more special guest, we are also going to be here on Friday for our first community show of the year. We're going to play 2K26 with you all in the chat. So that is going to be fun as well. But last thing, before you all leave, it is my last time asking this year. We would really appreciate if you took our community survey. Let us know what you thought about everything in the city that we talked about today. We are going to put a QR code up on the screen and also pin the link in the chat. It is only going to take you maybe 3 or 4 minutes to do, and it does seriously help us to get that feedback right away from you all. We want to know what you guys liked the most, whether that was the park, the cruise, anything that...
Chat, what's next, chat? What are we reacting to next? Y'all said, what are we reacting to next? Let me know. I'm about to go eat my food. I got a steak waiting for me downstairs. I'm gonna make me a baked potato. But that sounds like some big back dish. I'm hungry and I need it all day.
We talked about today. We do want to know what you guys like the most. But Stacks, that's gonna do it for me. You got anything else?
Man, I'll just see y'all soon, man. Real soon. I'm
Chris Jones. Wait, what's the video called? What is the video called? What's the video called, chat? This right here? Oh, I know who this is. He used to talk about randoms. Hey, look, chat, look. y'all see who right here though. I ain't telling. Look at that, bro. Look at that. 9%. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something right now, chat. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. 9%, 11% from the free throw line. That is insane.
I'm an Eero Outdoor 7. That's right. You can Wi-Fi outside now.
Ah, yes. The recording of this voiceover is 8/23/25. That is exactly 6 days away from the release of 2K26. And I see that there is discourse. The hype is building. It's at its all-time high right now because it's like, oh my God, it's right there. And 2K is releasing, the drip feed content. And I guess now today the builder is out. And I'm not as tapped into the 2K community as a lot of you guys are. I don't really get into the politics of it, the 2K days and all that type of stuff. That stuff don't bother me. I have really 2 creators that I watch, Kevin Cruz and Black Cobra. That's about it. And I get everything that I kind of need from them. And well, making today's video because I've gotten some new knowledge, some new information from a friend who is all the way tapped into the community, watches all types of creators, videos all over here, there. And well, from the discourse that I seen on Twitter when I scroll, and from the information that he is feeding me throughout the days when he sees new information, it seems to be on an up and up. People are excited. People are just head over heels for 2K26. And well, what it seems to be, what has happened here is the discourse that I see online is there's an undertone behind it with this community, this delusional community, thinking that the sim heads are dead or the old heads are dead. And 2K finally listened to the community. And
I won't say it's dead. It's just it's outdated, bro. Like, basketball is completely, the rules of basketball will always be the same, but it's like the way how it's played now, it's, you got to know what you're doing. You can't just be a player that's trying to do the basics. You got to be able to like turn it up a notch. Like, that's how it is. I don't like, my issue with Sim Nation is how they play. I don't like how they play. It's easy to guard somebody a part of Sim Nation. It's like they're not somebody that you got to worry about. And when you do play with randoms and you see some of them are trying to mimic some player, they can't do it because they don't even know how to do the other stuff. And it's like, why are you trying to copy a player but you don't even know how to utilize the position?
Allowing speed boosting and left righting and fast dribbling and everything that people think the old heads or the sim heads can't do and suck at doing. That's why they want it out of the game. And as a fellow sim head or old head player, as myself, it's not that I can't speak for them, but I'll speak for me. It's not that I don't want or care for those things in the game. It's a game. I mean, you can play it how you want. The only thing that I have an issue with is the fact that we're not even playing basketball. I can understand if you're doing
wait, what? You're not playing basketball? Huh?
Things in a basketball manner, but we're not even playing basketball right now. We're just playing like I don't even know what you describe some of the things that you see. Like, it ain't even basketball. It's just like you're playing like some arcade 2D type.
Bruh, Chris Jones, it's a video game, G. Like, it's supposed to be fun. Like, and this another thing too. It's like some people don't understand that, like, bro, these games are supposed to be fun. You don't play a game and want to be like it's a 9 to 5. You don't want to do that. If you had a 9 to 5 before, you already know how that went. You was ready to go home. You was ready to leave. You don't want that feeling when you play a video game. You want to have fun on a video game. So I don't know what he's saying right here, but I don't like a boring game. A boring game not only makes it, like the game doesn't last, and then the audience of crowd, you're not gonna be able to gain no new people because you don't like the game, right? So it's like, if you don't like the game, why would they want to see you play it? You don't like it, like it's boring, it's slow, it's clunky, it's lagging. I don't know what he's talking about here, but I just feel like a video game is supposed to be fun. That's why I said, put males or females. Just do it.
Of game where when the technology was limited and you can only do left to right moves, y'all just bringing that into the modern era. Like the modern era where you just had the old school era where you just had a joystick and 3 buttons. Y'all got 2 joysticks.
Exactly, Brandon. You ready to go home? That's how it was. That's how the experience is playing 2K, especially as a solo player. You playing 2K, you ready to leave. You ready to get off the game.
Stick. A whole bunch of buttons. And yet y'all still doing the same.
Appreciate it, Brandon. Appreciate it.
Same movements. And there's no concept and no method to your madness. You're just doing stuff. But who cares, right? But the one thing I will say, as I always say, as I tend to say, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. You see, the illusion that this is the 2K that's going to kill the old heads and kill the sim heads and bring back the real 2K and 2K16 successor and all that stuff. You guys need to relax and look at competitors. Look at how things have went. Competitors have done the same thing here, where nostalgia is a real thing. Nostalgia will give you the illusion and make you believe that a time before was better than the time now. And in some,
I'm not gonna lie, he's losing me. I don't know if it's the instrumental he got playing in the background. I don't know what's going on here. It's like I'm losing with the conversation. Buddy's brain is fried just doing stuff. He sounds mad. Well, obviously he likes the Sim Nation stuff. I just feel like a video game is supposed to be fast and fun. Okay, and when I lose, I shouldn't be ready to not only quit the game but delete the game off my console. Like for example, Madden right now is playable because the game is it's like sped up to where your players can actually move. Like you can use a 73 player and do damage with it, right? However, I feel like the rating should matter more, but it's playable. It's like if you lose to somebody, you'd be like, bro, like, man, I'm gonna just leave, but you're not gonna delete the game. It's playable. With 2K, it's not playable, especially on your own, bro. Lately,
instances, it may be true. Technology, or the way the world operated before cell phones, is a thing that in one view looks like a terrible way to live. In another view, looks like the best way to live. People before cell phones had a better way to conversate. People before cell phones had better social skills than people of this era. And so, nostalgically thinking back into that time, you would say, man, that is just the best of times. But if you fast forward to this era, that time, that way of life was meant for that era and needs to stay there. Because now,
Brandon, do I think 26 is good? I don't know. I mean, people are gonna play it today, so we're gonna react to it live when they do, and we'll see how it looks. I really don't know, bro. Like, I mean, like I said, we see the same story every year.
Nowadays, if we didn't have cell phones in today's time, in 2025, we would not even know, we wouldn't even be able to live, to be honest with you. We wouldn't even be able to live. But the point that I'm trying to make is, everybody that plays this game has their idea or ideal 2K. A lot of people agree on the same ones, people differ. But to want that to be recreated in today's time with today's people is not something that you're gonna want.
The reason why they want it is because it's a video game. It's a video game. That's why. I keep telling y'all, being this, oh, I'm better than you, those days are gone. Especially when the 2K League is no longer around, in my opinion. Now, however, when it comes to Madden, that's different, okay? Because Madden's a different type of game to where if I'm smarter than somebody, it should show, not only like with their decision making or play calling. With 2K, the game has been so bad for 2K, it's like they just make the game fun again. That's all it is. Scrap all of this extra movement mechanics and make a fun basketball game. That I'm better than you stuff is out of here, bro. It's gone. It's a video game.
The experience that you experienced back in the time when that game was popping is not going to be the same experience. And if you go into it thinking that 2K26 is going to be 2K16 successor or the next best 2K, reality check, the same things that you wanted and you wished for, those old heads and those sim heads have the same access to.
Okay, so what's the issue with that then? If they have the same issue, then let's see what they can do with it. If they have the same opportunity, let's see what they can do with that opportunity. I don't get this. Everybody has the same opportunity now. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to see, like, I'm confused. What's the issue?
You think that they'll be left in the dust and they won't ruin the game and they won't play the game, but the very game that you're creating is the very game you're going to have to play too. You do know that, right? That demigod you creating, somebody else going to have that same demigod, and he's going to be better at the sticks than you are.
That's what you're hoping they are. But it's like, my thing is, if they have the same why are we saying be careful what you wish for? If they have the same opportunity. The problem with old heads on 2K, they're stuck in old style of basketball, bro. Like, I kid y'all not, these last couple years when I've played randoms in the rec, I've always had a PG that tells me he doesn't have to score the ball. And when I ask him, explain to me why, he says his job is to get assists. Basketball has changed, bro. You got to do more than just, that's like saying a center got to just get rebounds. No. You got to do more than just rebound the ball.
You ain't gonna have that much fun when the same thing that you wanted is getting operated and used better than you are using it. That ain't what you're gonna want. That same left to right speed boosting dribble that you're going to do and you can't wait to do it, there's going to be somebody that you're gonna come up against that do it better than you. And the same thing that you thought you was gonna get over with, somebody gonna get over it on you. Then you're gonna be like, ooh, this game suck. This game ain't that good. 2K, you need to patch this. 2K, this is ridiculous. How are you allowing a 7'4" player to shoot from half court?
Well, once again, it's a video game. That's what I'm saying. It's a video game. Now, am I saying 7'4" should be able to shoot from half court? No. I'm just saying if a person has mastered their build or their play style and they know what they're doing, it's a video game. That's what I'm saying. If the guy is better, then just get better. That's like, I don't see the issue. Like, to the 2K's at to the point, it don't matter if the person's better. It's like, bro, the game need to be fun. That's the problem. They need to get people on the game. So he's saying because someone could be better at the game, that means we shouldn't want a good game. He wants no skill gap. I'm confused what he's trying to go right here, bro.
How you allowing a 7'4" player to speed boost? Come on, 2K, what are we doing? What 2K is doing exactly what you asked for. You wished for this. You said 2K16 was the best 2K to exist. So, they'll give you 2K16 modernized.
So what y'all are saying is he wants the game to where everybody's on the same level. That's horrible. That's like with the RNG. Yeah, let's make you miss shots because we don't know if the other person can shoot as well as you. That's horrible. It's a video game. Don't make my experience horrible because the other person, he don't know what he's doing. That's pretty much what's going on here, chat. Because I'm pretty sure that's why they had RNG in the game, especially for shooting. Well, we know you can green your shot, but we don't want you to make every shot because we don't know if Johnny over here can make 2 of them. So we're going to make you miss so it can seem like he's on the same level as you. No, that's not what a video game is supposed to be at all.
But what you fail to realize is the people that were playing 2K16 at that time may not be necessarily playing 2K26 at this time. The people that made 2K16 what it is might have gotten a little bit older now. Definitely got a little bit older now. May not think the same, may not move the same, may not have the same reaction time. There's a generation of people that don't know what 2K16 is, but they know what 2K26 is.
I do, and I got it right there on my desk. I can play it right now with a 55 overall and show you how much of a game that is way better than the previous 2Ks we've had recently.
And they have less of a moral code than the people that were in 2K16. So be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, he's losing me with this take, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I seen his take with the rec randoms take, which we could agree on. But this take right here of, you know, whatever he's trying to talk about in this video, he's losing me. He's definitely losing me.
Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. And if you get it, you just might not know what to do with it when you get it. That's the song lyrics. You got to know that song to know what I'm talking about. But there is excitement around 2K26 though. There is. There's true excitement around it. But it's just like the expectations that I have, the way I'm approaching 2K26 is simple. I'm aware of what 2K is doing. I hear the discourse. I see the discourse. I've seen how players felt that 2K25 was the old head sim game and 2K ruined gaming and all these slow clunky moves and
because that's exactly what it was. I like how he can explain what it was. That's exactly how the game was. Boring. Everything he just named, that literally explains boring. Does not make you want to play the game.
So stupid that you listening to that community and okay, they're gonna listen to y'all. You're gonna see the type of game y'all create. and get out of this illusion that you think the old heads won't be able to hang with y'all. Imagine this. If 2K25 was considered a hard game, a slow game, a clunky game, and 2K26 is considered a more fluid, a faster, a better game. If somebody could make 2K25 look smooth and fluid when it wasn't really designed to be.
Bro, what are we talking about? I'm confused. What is he saying? He's just hold on. I'm not gonna lie. He just started rambling for 20 seconds. I'm confused. Like what? What are we talking about? Like I'm
that way. And now you design it in a way that is smooth and fluid. What do you think the result is going to be? Seriously, what do you think the result is going to be? If they make the game easier so that many people can pick it up and play or have fun, what do you think people with actual skill is going to do? Like, what do you think is going to happen? If a post player who had post game in a game that really didn't update or touch post game now has the ability to have a go-to post shot that he can speed boost out of, and create another shot, what do you think they're gonna come up with? If they could cook you in the post in 25, what you think they about to do in?
All right, yeah, he watched too much Black Cobra videos. I've seen enough. All right, what's the next video we're reacting to, chat? That's all that is. He be watching Black Cobra. What's the next video we're reacting to? I've seen enough. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen enough. They can't keep up. Sim Nation has the skills though. They should have added a performance mode and mode like GTA has other games. Chat, is the sim community better than the arcade community? Chat, what are we reacting to next? It's a game. This not the NBA. Exactly. It's a video game. I'm serious. I mean, we can finish the video. I'm just saying I've seen enough. He's talking about post players and it's like, bro, what? Like, you're losing me. Matter of fact, can I react to that? I think I can. I gotta mute the sound. Hockey Charlie. Okay, bet we gonna react to him now. All right, bet. Hold on.
My name's the Black.
Which one are we reacting to? This right here? An hour-long video, chat. I ain't gonna lie. What are we reacting to? This?
It's interesting, though, that you said in the chat that there are no games to play, because that is what the internet likes to say. They love to say that there are no games to play, and I say on this stream all the time, that's cap. And we now have more evidence that that's cap, because I have some of the top pre-ordered games of the past month, and we're going to analyze the data, because once again, the gaming community, specifically the PlayStation Nation, is on fraud watch. Now, before we analyze the data and break down once again why these niggas is frauds, friendly reminder, I'm giving away an Alienware gaming laptop, and if you want to win it, exclamation point giveaway in the chat to enter the giveaway. All you gotta do is follow me on Instagram. I'm sponsored by Alienware, and I got a laptop to give away, so if you ever wanted to get into PC gaming, join the giveaway.
Said Koza new video.
Hey, exclamation point giveaway in the chat. Follow the link. Do what you gotta do. You got 9 days left to enter this. Pre-order might not be on. Fucking load, bro. Let's talk about the data, man. Why is this image not loading all of a sudden? Fucking fix your website. Okay. Charlie Intel posted this on Twitter in regards to Call of Duty, and I found this to be very fascinating because although he was just talking about the pre-orders on PlayStation, the top pre-orders in regards to Call of Duty, if you zoom in, you get some interesting info and some interesting data in the thought process behind the gaming community, man. Charlie Intel says Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is one of the first Call of Duty games to not top the PS5 pre-order charts days after announcement. 3 days after the reveal, the Vault Edition pre-order is currently peaked at only at number 8, both behind both editions of Battlefield 6. So what are people pre-ordering on PlayStation? And keep in mind, usually the numbers are identical on Xbox as well. Let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So top 12 games. In the last month, they're being pre-ordered. What?
I appreciate that, Brandon. Appreciate that. He plays a lot of games, just not 2K. A player that masters arcade and sim moves are unstoppable.
What do we see here that's interesting? Of the top 12 most pre-ordered games, 4 of those games are held by sports game slots. 2K, the Superstar Edition is the $100 edition is the #1 most pre-ordered game on the PlayStation Store.
GG's.
The $150 edition is the #2 most pre-ordered game.
GG's.
And the base game is the #3. Well, not number 3 total, but that's the third one, I mean. Then you also got FIFA right here. Now, Battlefield makes sense, you know. It's been a while since Battlefield came out. That's new, it's fresh, it's hip. Borderlands, it's been a while, so that makes sense. Even the Snake Eater remake, that makes sense. It's been a while. But then I think the most interesting thing about this data that makes me even more disappointed is coming in at the 11th most pre-ordered game on the PlayStation Store right now is Ghost of Yotei. Now, why is this important? The deluxe edition, by the way. The base version isn't even charting, just the deluxe edition. Why is this data important? On this stream, I love to talk about how the average PlayStation nigga loves to sit in Twitter spaces and talk about how Final Fantasy VII is the greatest RPG of all time. They own a PlayStation.
I missed what he said. He basically said that what's the top games right now that's been pre-ordered or 2K. Meaning people have been pre-ordering the $100 version and the $150 version. And the last one is the version of the regular game, but you know that's what's topping on pre-orders right now. Which 2K26 is $70
for the exclusives
alone. So the game costs you $70. How much a bill looking like? That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing cheap over here, bro.
Mind-boggling, just innovative gameplay. And I said that was a fucking lie. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the remake, was on the charts for the first month it came out, and then it fucking fell off the face of the earth, and it's been the same way. Astrobot won Game of the Year, critical darling. A lot of PlayStation niggas didn't buy it. And once again, we have a pattern of PlayStation niggas not buying PlayStation games. And the craziest part is, you know what's in front of Ghost of Yotei? Gears of War, an Xbox game. The jokes write themselves. Y'all don't buy PlayStation games, y'all buy Xbox games. You niggas are addicted, man. Gears of War, fucking Forza, Sea of Z's, Grounded. It's more niggas right now playing Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, riding around on flying ants, getting stuck in somebody's pineapple juice, than ordering the Ghost of Yotei. I pre-ordered. Matter of fact, there's no Silent Hill. There's no Silent Hill. What's going on? But I counted 1, 2, 3 versions of 2K on top of PlayStation. Mind you, so many.
I'm not gonna lie, that Ready or Not game sound interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I might cop that game. Ready or Not, chat, if y'all know what that is, my brother be playing it. Like my actual brother. Same blood, right? Same parents and everything. He said he be playing that game. He said it's crazy. What up, champion? All right, so we can react to something else because I get his point right here. Let me see. I seen you want me to react to this next.
The Elder Scrolls, The Witcher, Fallout, Elden Ring.
National Basketball Association. Listen, we're going to start a dialogue. NBA 2K25 is not a basketball game. It is a role-playing game, a full-blown RPG, more like an MMORPG.
You feel this energy, right? It's crazy. Everyone on the same page.
Definitely one of the MMORPGs of all time. Like, just think about it. It's open world. There's quests you can grind away at for not very good loot. You make your own character with lots of customization.
Why so serious?
Now, let me be clear.
Bro.
You min-max your build. Your character gets stronger when you level up.
Finally!
You can buy temporary buffs. There's glitches.
MP out there with MP.
There is glitches. There is a lot of glitches. There's paywalls.
I've been telling y'all about this right here, bro. And there's not one, but there's two.
Merry Christmas.
See? Bro.
And for the low price of $70 plus $100 to make a player, you can experience the worst servers you've ever seen in video game history. I've never in my life had to test my NAT type before playing something like Call of Duty or even Fortnite, because I know that my internet isn't the problem. But every time I want to play 2K, I test my NAT type to make sure I don't stutter or worse, lag out, so that I can play competitively. I don't do this for any other game in my library. You know, for like those first 5 seconds you step on a court and every shot you take is very early? Yeah, that's called desync. There is so much latency even with the controller plugged in, and that's 100% by design. Take two, more like take 200 of your dollars, please. But I get it. It's the only basketball game on the market right now. We ballin' no matter what the cost. Sometimes we just want to boot up 2K, pop open a bottle of wine, take our clothes off, and shoot around with LeBron for hours. If that doesn't tell you that 2K's an RPG, I don't really know what will. And do y'all remember in 2K23 when you could start a rap?
This is when they started losing focus, in my opinion. Nobody asked for this. Nobody did.
Career? Yeah, don't argue with me on this one. But not only are the business practices bad and the servers bad, but most of the players are bad too. Skill-based matchmaking in this game is about as noticeable as a fart in the poop factory. You will consistently get matched up with players who don't know ball.
Dear basketball, from the moment I started rolling my dad's tube socks and shooting imaginary game-winning shots in the Great Western Forum.
You got Big sitting in the paint on defense while their man just shoots wide open threes. Congrats, bro. You got 5 rebounds while your man scored 15. We got point guards who set screens. You're 150 pounds. You don't even have bronze brick wall. Get the fuck away from me. And then you have the typical two-way shot chucking machine who goes 3 for 10. Some of y'all's shot selection is fucking mind-blowing. Skill-based matchmaking, my ass.
Hey, what the fuck? Stick drift!
I swear, y'all do not have any sense of awareness. Like, forget the meta, just play basketball for like 5 real-life seconds and stop helping the point guard with a 95 ball handle get open for a 3. Steph Curry has single-handedly ruined 2K for generations. He's still the GOAT, though. But seriously, why does the fastest person on the court with Hall of Fame dribbling badges need...
I used to think Ray Allen was the best shooter of all time, but now I say it's Steph for sure. Steph is crazy. His range is insane. Pause. But yeah, I think Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. I used to say it was Ray Allen, but no, it's definitely Steph.
A screen from the big. That is some serious ass backwards logic. If you can't ISO and get to your spots with that high of a ball handle, delete your build, bro. And I'm sorry, but 2K players have the worst fucking usernames on the planet. Here we got Humongous Richard and TK Got Meat. Don't forget Throb Johnson 5199. What about Myers Off Perks and Perk Lord 24/7? You gon' have to double me. Clever.
Celtics.
And last but not least, we got Stank. I think 2K players are more infatuated with the idea of playing basketball, but they don't actually want to use their noggins and think critically. Like, the three-pointer isn't the end-all be-all. 9 times out of 10, when I hear a team go ahead, take the 2, I already know I'm gonna win because they're just gonna have GOYs dribble around his 7-foot boyfriend looking for a 3 every possession. And by then, they're down 10 because I'm taking the 2s that they weren't concerned about just a minute ago, with 0 defensive adjustments. Again, use your noggin. Just because it's meta doesn't mean it's a winning formula. And why the hell is skill level the way it is? I could be the only player on my team who has points, rebounds, or assists and have a high teammate grade, but if I lose, my skill level goes down. How does that make any sense? Like, my teammates will have 0 stats, and just because I queued up with them, I get a hit to my skill level. That is one of the most R-worded ranking mechanics in a video game. Like, if I had a good game, don't knock me down because of something out of my control. I want to shake the hand of every genius that worked on this game. And wear an Earn Wednesday? You know this game is for unemployed people, because why not just have a double XP weekend like every other online game? Now I gotta wear this fuck-ass outfit for a day just to get any rep. The players who play 2K aren't just bad skill-wise, but they are some of the most toxic.
Now, this guy's speaking facts. But chat, I've been telling y'all this literally the whole year. Have I not? Have I not been saying this?
sweatiest, most schizophrenic people you can meet online. Half the time you're in game chat, you're getting called a bum by someone whose ceiling bird is singing in the background. Oh, you're a fucking bum, bro. I'm employed. I have a job. I don't think I've ever been threatened to be booted offline more than playing 2K. Someone the other day said he'd break my face open because I called him a baby. This is a rated E video game. Go find your father figure. My all-time favorite thing to hear is when your teammate goes, man, y'all got this. Like, dude, we missed one open look to you and you want to throw the game? They act like they can never ever get wide open ever again. And then they just sell you for the rest of the game. Like, half the time y'all aren't even open. He is clearly in the passing lane. You are delusional. They all have this god complex and they're so quick to cry if they don't have the ball in their hands. And then you check to see their win percent after the game and it all starts to click. This community is full of grown babies. People really take this shit seriously and I can kind of understand why. You spend a lot of time and money playing this game. So when you take a loss, it feels terrible. But losing is part of the sport. I mean, not everyone has what it takes to win, but a lot of the community has the mentality of a sore loser. They don't want to win. They'd rather go out of their way to disrupt the people who actually want to play than try to adjust to the moment, which is why they will never be winners. How many of y'all would fold in this situation? The score is 15-9. I'm getting doubled, but I don't care. I know my shot. He calls the ISO, I play his drive, and he gets pinched by my center, and the point guard goes for a nice little backdoor. Now they're worried. It's 15-18. They're trying to chuck shots. They're trying to get back in this game. Look at how concerned they are about blitzing me that they completely forget about the center. And we come away with a win. They only needed 2 possessions to beat us, but I know 70% of y'all would have just given up. Y'all don't want it bad enough. So this team sucks. My center is throwing horrible passes, and I don't know what the hell this play was, but I've had enough. I already have most of our points, and I do not trust these guys to do anything worthwhile with the ball. I don't care about scoring, I just want to win. This guy goes, if you do some dumb shit like that again, I will sell you. Look at the scoreboard, bro, you have already sold. He wants to do a 1v1 after the game, and I don't usually want to entertain these kinds of people because I have nothing to prove to you, but sometimes you gotta know when to shut up. He gives himself ball first, in his own court, and I let him score the first possession. It's not really gonna matter. He's taller, so he'll snag all the rebounds over me. The only time the possessions change is if I miss, but he'll rely on that way too heavily. I don't really do anything too crazy. He just plays my drive praying that I miss so that he can shoot over me, which is blasphemous. By the second possession, I could tell he's just gonna be so out of position for anything I throw at him. Like, look at this. You're gonna talk trash and then let me do that to you in your own court? I'm missing some shots here and there, so he's able to get the rebound and shoot over me. But look, I start clamping his shit. I contest this shot, I get the rebound. Like, again, I'm not doing anything too crazy. He just can't guard me. And he lets me get takeover, so the game's over. Once you see my feet catch fire, just know that the demons have already came inside of me.
Hey, yo.
Hey, disconnected.
So I bump into him again in the theater, and he's just getting in my way, not playing defense, just being generally terrible. So I asked him what happened with that 1v1, where did he go? And he, for some reason, had zero recollection of this 1v1 ever happening. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't go too crazy with the shit talking because you will embarrass yourself. 2K is a community that absolutely cannot be reasoned with. Everyone desperately believes that they're right, but again, naturally, not everyone has what it takes to come out on top. But it is just a video game. But even so, that doesn't stop players from doing the absolute most to win. I'm looking at you, top 10 leaderboard. If all you do is L2 cheese to win games, you hit your girlfriend. I can just tell. Yeah, whoever decided to completely remove the ability to pull the chair in the post, I just want you to know that you made the game like super fun and enjoyable by getting rid of that move. Like, I can't thank you enough, man. Like, that move is never necessary in a basketball game, so I'm glad it's gone. It made the game so much more balanced and provided a much wider skill gap and completely didn't trivialize the top 10 leaderboard. Bro, I did the math on some of the top 10 players, and according to the time they spent in 2K25 alone, it would have equated to working a full-time 40 hours a week job for over 2 years. 2 years of a full, stable career that was spent on one cycle of 2K. That's not even funny, that's just sad. Wow, what a legacy you created, bro. This is my definitive Kobe Bryant build. I guarantee you that nobody has this build on YouTube. This is one of one. Here's the attributes, here's the animations, here's the jump shot. Should you make this build? Don't even buy the game. This build is good in the right hands. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm the best player of all time, but as someone who has a crucial understanding of the game's mechanics, I know what I'm doing. I'm decent. This is a really solid build that makes you feel like a true phone booth scorer. You can post up pretty much anybody, shoot anywhere you want, play some really solid defense, but it all really comes down to... Holy shit, is that Kobe Bryant? Kobe, I'm a big fan. Kobe, look, it's me. No, Kobe, don't get in that helicopter. Do not get in that helicopter, Kobe. Watch where you're going, bro. Kobe, watch where you're going. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Anywho, this build depends on how good you are on the sticks. I made 2 different versions of this build, one of which had more strength, but it's all about what flavor of the bean you prefer.
Damn, I messed up. We gotta go ball, man.
The clips I'm showing here are a mix of both builds because they play super similar, but I do believe that this one is the truth. 75 speed with ball is perfect for me. You don't need SGA dribble style. Don't listen to any 2K YouTubers that get paid to tell you that your build is shit, because Zion dribble style is plenty in the right hands. Just get good at the game, stop using high attributes as a crutch. With a 93 midi, I can shoot better than point guards with a 99 3 ball, and 93 driving dunk is kinda broken. I've been making some bullshit with gold posterizer.
Yeah, I don't know why he added that in there. He could have let that one just go.
Like, it doesn't matter who's down there in the paint. The jam ain't fucking stopping. Same goes to the layups too. The Kobe build that 2K has as a template gives him an 88 driving layup, which makes sense, but you only get bronze physical finisher with the 60 strength. Not a good use of attributes, so I just went to a 70 layup, but don't sleep on it. I end up making some crazy stupid lays with this build. Don't sleep on the rebounding either. I find myself grabbing boards that genuinely piss people off. The 75 pass act shouldn't be overlooked either. Look at some of these dots. But surely this build can't do everything, right? Buddy, I block centers with this build.
I understand your need. Now I understand what it do. Now I understand what it brings out inside of you, baby. I got you, baby.
What am I hearing, bro?
God bless Bronze Paint Patroller. The defense on this build is probably my favorite thing about it. Every player uses the same exact animation, so they are very easy to predict. Nice push cross, buddy. Even if you think you can beat me to the rim, think again. You can try to put me on an island, but I will make you look like a damned fool. I don't care how many Glock 19 dribble tutorials you watch, you're getting boxed. Because I have 2 Kobe builds, I needed a way to differentiate them when selecting who to play as when I booted the game up. So I was thinking, who was Kobe's bag similar to?
Michael Jordan. 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 Michael Jordan.
Yeah, these builds are fun, man. You know what's not fun? Trying to screen me when I've already proved that I can ISO just fine. Now you can get it out the net. Calling for the ball when the AI is wide open for a shot.
Oh no! I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Being clueless on defense and switching for no reason whatsoever.
There you go. Back up. Let's swing it. Right here.
getting angry at your teammates because they're creative and consistently hitting their shots.
J-Mids, you said J-Mids, since Joe knows and Tyson bring hella eyes on 2K, do you think their builds are purposely glitched with the help of the company? You mean like boosted? Yeah, they already said that. They been said that. 2K be giving them builds and things like that. They be boosting their builds. Like whatever the attributes say their builds are better. Yeah, they already confirmed that. That's nothing new. That's always been a thing. Like they'll start the video and saying like, "Oh, appreciate 2K for giving me this build" or something like that.
You want to know why I lose games? Listen, at the end of the day, I had some fun playing 2K. Not all the time, maybe like 30% of the time, but it was still kind of fun. This game's fun factor is kind of like a reverse bell curve. It's fun in the beginning, then it's really dreadful in the middle, then you finally come to understand the game and start having fun again. What sucks is that once you have the game's mechanics completely figured out, the next one's ready to pre-order. All of that time you spent in the lab, all of that VC you spent, is now worthless. And honestly, I don't want to start all over again next year. This game is 150 gigabytes. It is genuine bloatware. And that size is just going to get bigger and bigger every year because they just tack on 20 more gigabytes of basically patches and roster updates and then wipe your progress and sell it to you as a brand new experience. They don't care. They just want your money. They want you so addicted to their formula that you'll overlook all of the glaring anti-consumer practices they have in place. What happened to the game I love? Have some free will. I think my last straw with this series was with 2K support. So I bought this Caitlin Clark hoodie in the NBA store, and it was clearly bugged out. So it was previewing only one hoodie out of the 16 hoodies that were available, and I figured that's probably just a glitch. If I just buy the one that I want, it'll pop up. But I was dead wrong. All 16 hoodies, no matter what you purchased, ended up just being the one hoodie. So I sent a video to 2K support showing that the game was bugged. And this is what they got back to me with. Thanks for reaching out to 2K support. 2K Yerland here at your service. I understand how concerned you feel about the game not giving you access to all the variants of the Round 21 oversized hoodies. And I assure you, we always want to provide the best service possible to all of our players. However, after checking your video, I can confirm that this is intended, and I won't be able to make a reimbursement for the hoodie you had purchased. Oh yeah, by the way, I asked for my VC back. Even so, I can see how much this affects your game experience, and I have added 35,000 VC as a gift to your account for your continuous support and enjoyment of the game. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns with our game, and I will gladly provide any assistance needed. Thanks for your patience and cooperation. Regards, 2K Yerland. This shit pissed me off, so I sent him another email. Dear 2K Yerland, the video clearly shows that the displaying of the clothing is not working as intended. I appreciate the fast response from your team, albeit with a typo, but the issue still stands. Anytime you highlight a clothing item in the store, it will preview said clothing item. In this particular instance, it's not doing that. Therefore, any selection I made to the 16 provided hoodies would only result in the one hoodie that's properly being previewed. I appreciate the incentive of providing 35,000 VC, but you couldn't be more wrong by telling me that this is intended. A couple weeks after I sent that email, I saw that the only hoodie that was working was the only available one in the store, meaning they gutted the other 15 hoodies from the game. And then I went to my appearance and I pressed on the hoodie that I used to have, and it gave me a fucking brown shirt. As intended, bro, you can crash the game without fail, and I'm gonna show you how. Go purchase anything from any store, wear it out of the store, and then very quickly go to your appearance, and the game will dashboard every single time. This has been in the game since launch, by the way. Like, never mind all the money I spent on this game, I can't even get the fucking hoodie I want. And then they make the game free for PlayStation users, and get this, they make cap breakers, you know, the one thing you fucking grind for in this game, free of fucking charge in Season 7. New users got 6 cap breakers for hitting level 40 that season, which is such a fucking slap in the balls for every player who wasted their time this year.
Been telling y'all that too.
spent so much money and time grinding this game. I fucking slaved. As I get older, I realize how much of a waste of time this franchise really is. Like last year in 2K24, with Kobe on the cover, mind you, they introduced badge regression for the first time, as well as a season fucking pass. This is already a $70 game. You want to keep your badges from going down to bronze? Your hard-earned money, please. And then in 25, they add cap breakers. And guess what? The only way to get them is to spend your life on the game or cough up your money. Oh yeah, and get ready to learn rhythm shooting, buddy. You guys not see the pattern here? Do these billion-dollar companies think we're fucking stupid? The quality of the game and the servers are always going to be terrible. Take-Two Interactive will only do the bare minimum to maximize their profits. It's not completely a 2K dev team issue, and it hasn't been for a while. It's the shareholders.
We're supposed to help our people!
That's just the slimy world we're living in. This community doesn't have the cognitive ability to understand that this is bigger than basketball. But seriously, don't shackle yourself to this dystopian mindset that spending $200 on a video game that's gonna be obsolete in a year is a good idea. Dude, I went on Instagram the other day and saw that you can chat with an AI of Cooper Flag. I'm dead ass. Also, the dick riding is crazy. And Dunk posted this about 2K26. I guarantee that none of these are making it to the next game. You know the series is in a very bad shape when Joe Knows reacts like this to the builder.
This might be more in-depth than the scouting reports I see during the season. This is pretty fire.
Oh, man. Oh, man, that's funny.
Joe Knows, the LeBron James of 2K. And 2K Lab fell off so hard, bruh. All year, all they did was promote their services, recommend really shitty builds, and tested like 5 badges. They got so lazy. That's why I think I gotta retire from 2K. Things are only gonna get worse from here, and I don't want any part of it. The return on investment is criminally low playing this game, especially if I'm just playing the game solo. If I had a friend group that played consistently, we'd look like the 2016 Warriors. But who knows? EA just revealed that an NCAA game is in the works. And Battlefield 6, although it's confirmed that it will have a battle pass, still looks promising. Maybe EA might end up looking like the good guys in all of this. But until then, I'm gonna play games that were made with polish and effort that I only have to pay for once. But where else am I supposed to get a basketball video game experience? Bro, go outside.
Well, chat, that's that. I am probably going to end the stream simply because I haven't eaten yet. And on top of that, it is literally 1 o'clock in the morning, and the gameplay is gonna be revealed today. So like, it will be more to react to, more to talk about when they actually show gameplay. The game is officially out in a couple hours, for certain creators or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I feel like we covered everything today for now. And yeah, I appreciate all of y'all coming through, all of the new likes, all of the new subs. Appreciate y'all coming through. I still don't know what I'm doing. Some of y'all was here when y'all heard my day one call me and, you know, had a real conversation. Like, that was a real brother type of conversation right there, bro. I don't know what I'm doing yet, though. We'll see what happens. But yeah, see you later today. Hope it's good. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. We'll see what happens, though. My expectations are still low, simply because, you know, it's 2K at this point. Like, what, you can't really, you want them to be good or better, but it's like, it's 2K, and unfortunately they put themselves in a horrible spot. You gotta get the game for your day. When I felt that conversation was real though, Kez, but we'll see what happens, man. I like the fact that he knows how I feel about it as well. Like, he already knows, like, And I told y'all, like, some of y'all thought I was capping. I was like, bro, I'm done. I don't care. And then he already knows that. But like he said, like, a lot of us, we don't have that bond like how we used to, like we had when we were kids. He was speaking on some real stuff. So we'll see what happens though. But yeah, chat, I appreciate y'all coming through. I'll see y'all in a couple of hours. J-Man signing out. Hit the like, subscribe button. Glove Motion 225. And man, we gone, man. Appreciate y'all.